Why is there no sound? Good evening, y'all. Glad to see you. Dorinda, Rocksteady, Suze. I'm going to put the link in case anybody wants to join. Hey, Red. How you doing? There's the link. Cherry, hey, it's good to see you. I'm so glad y'all are here. Thank you so much for showing up. John. Somebody come up here and talk to me. It's crazy. I made it to 100 subs and didn't even know I had a channel until Becca H said, I subbed to you, and I said, what? And I go back and look, and there's 24 subs, and I was like, what? There was nothing on there to watch. And now it's turned into this, and it's all because of y'all. And I so totally appreciate it. Just want y'all to know that. Good friends. Hi, Lisa. So y'all are gonna just make me suffer up here alone. Okay, let's see. Well, we're gonna party. We're gonna do it right? What's a good one? Oh, there's Dorinda. Hey,
Sorry, I didn't go back far enough.
didn't go back. There's Dorinda.
Well, I said you didn't drop the link. Sorry, I didn't go back far enough. Oh, I'm crap.
Yes, you are. No, I'm not crap. You're.
No, I left the other YouTube going in the background, so I had to go turn the volume off.
That just sounded
Sorry.
horrible. I'm sorry, Dorinda. I meant
It's just me, the kind of day I've been having.
You and me both. You just wouldn't believe. I slept. What do you do when you're bored? Sleep.
Okay, go to sleep.
Whoops. We don't want it too loud. Oh, come on. Ads. That's not what I wanted. Oh, forget it.
Well, you don't need to throw your phone.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it feels good to throw it.
So what have you been up to today?
I worked this morning. I came home. I was on the computer, then I went and had supper, then I was back on the computer and haven't done a damn thing. And I'm heading to bed in about an hour, so that's where I'm at because I got to work early in the morning.
Guess I'll show my face.
Aha! Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We love that face.
Not real. But now I gotta see chat.
And yes, Lisa, I agree with you. Shane did a great job last night on the show.
Yes, he did.
I don't know if I put that in the comments before I went to bed or not last night. I can't remember. Oh, Frog's back.
Oh, Frog came back to the nursing home. Are you gonna be nice?
I hope so.
He has been. Seen him on other channels and he's been nice.
Pardon?
Seen him on other channels and he's been nice. I assume it's a he. I'm assuming. I don't know.
Yeah, we're not sure for sure, but
Just
hopefully he's in a good mood tonight and you'll be okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great, Sherry. He says he's just an employee here.
Me too. Cherry, I'm so glad you I guess got out of the city from the way it sounds. That's awesome. What was Shane laughing at me about? What's a sip?
I have no idea.
I don't either. And I saw that Hawk just went on, and I said, "Aw, that. Oh well."
Yeah, Angel's on too.
I don't think I'm subbed to Angel. Hey,
I've been sub to Angel since prepping, so it's been a while. Since she went out on her own from prepping, so.
Luann, good to see you. Yeah, the kids are inside putting together doll houses and stuff like that. So
Cool. Good for them.
not
Less
having to
stress for
babysit
you.
them. Yeah, I don't
Putting
have
those
to
damn
babysit.
doll houses together can be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I don't have to babysit. I don't have to worry about putting her to bed. I don't know what
Awesome.
happened last night. Uh, Laura said she didn't go to bed till 1:30. And I
Oh
said
my God.
she didn't even have a nap. I don't know why she was so wired up, but
Wow. Oh, Sherry's got a wood stove next to her bed. Awesome. She's watching the fire.
oh, I think I'd burn up if it was right by the bed.
Hey, Laurie C. Hey, Tactical.
Hey, did y'all watch the Nancy Drew video of the Christmas tree?
No,
You have got to go see it. Oh my
I
gosh.
don't have Telegram.
It's not on Telegram, it's on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Um I can't remember what she's called. Yes, Rock, I don't forget. Lisa, you got the link? I mean, you just would not believe it when you see it. It's something else. Any news today?
Not that I heard.
Me either.
I didn't hear nothing today. Although I did have a lady come into Walmart today who, of course, she wasn't wearing a mask, which was fine. I didn't care. And we were having a nice conversation. And she's from like she lives just out of town, kind of like on the outskirts of town. She lives on the lake,
Oh yeah.
so um, and she used to work at the health unit here. When all this shit started, she said, "I got the hell out."
Yep.
She's very well informed. It was great having a conversation with someone who was well informed.
Thank you, Lisa. Oh, y'all want to see something funny?
Hmm.
I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this, but I screenshot it because I just had to. Let's see. I don't have to do that. Share screen. Everybody probably already saw it though. It's okay.
No, I never saw Nancy Drew today, and I just typed in Nancy Drew on YouTube, and I got the series.
No, this isn't Nancy Drew. Oh, really, Bonnie? For some reason, I am like a nervous wreck tonight, and I don't know why.
You're in another what?
I'm a nervous wreck tonight.
Oh. I don't know why.
I don't either.
Tactical, I'm from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada.
Tactical Homestead. Good to see you.
Oh, the other night, Zealandia near New Zealand had a big quake, 662 feet deep.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Garrett.
Garrett. Oh, that's another one I gotta. All right, are you ready?
Sure.
Check this out.
Hair scare, hair scare.
I don't know what kind of wig that is that Jeff is wearing, but I was like, okay, I gotta screenshot this. So y'all can't tell him I did that. Of course,
What?
Craig's probably lurking watching, but we'll see. Not listening to me? Really, Gigi?
Are you kidding me, Gigi? That's really rude.
I'll remember that.
Hello, Kay.
Hi, Kay. How are you? I know, Shane. Yeah, that's probably why I'm nervous. Yeah. Oh, there's the man.
You know, Monty.
Hello, Shane.
Hi.
Hello, Monty. You know, I won't tell Craig and Jeff that you did that, but I might ask them if they know.
Well, if they put it out there, I figure it's okay to share it, right?
Yep.
That's right. Fair use.
Devil Dog, good to see
Yeah,
you.
he sees that squirrel in the chat.
Mhm. You
Hey,
know,
Devil Dog.
it's the same temperature it was the other night, 65, and for some reason it feels colder tonight. It's like it's a wet in the air. Our Saturday is Saturday the 1st.
Yes.
Who's doing the New Year's Eve party?
Ken and Alan, I think.
Mm.
I thought they were doing. Oh yeah, they said New Year's Eve. Hair scare. And by the way, Shane, you did a really great job last night.
Well, thank you. Michigan Lifestyle. Hello. How you doing?
Hello, Michigan. I'll be right back.
Thank you, Tactical. Hi, Michigan. I know you Northerners would be in shorts and sandals. I have my sandals on just with socks. It was hot today.
Where? Florida?
Here.
Oh,
Well, it got up to 75.
I don't know what it
But I
got to
guess
here. I didn't work.
I guess the cold front is coming in.
Hey, Shep.
Nope. That's not what I want to do. What am I doing? Oh, I might as well just share it. Really? That just happened.
We don't
Nothing's
know. We can't see it.
right tonight. To what?
You said you asked if that just happened. I said I don't know. No, we didn't see it.
Okay, I'm gonna share this. I think I'm gonna share this. Get them off of here. They're not smiling. I don't know why they weren't smiling. Craig and Jeff. Because I would be smiling.
They was having bad hair days.
Yeah. Is that crazy? It's Saturday.
Wow. Those
I
are
won't be
nice
out,
weathers right there.
I won't be outside that night.
Might have a storm or three.
Yeah. Phew. Yes, Lori. Story about the racehorses was good. I love horses. Always have. Shane, you're quiet.
Yes, I am.
Are you watching something else?
No.
Hey, Shep.
No. Not watching nothing else right now.
Go
Just
after.
waiting for my phone to ring. I'm sure it's going to.
For the how many time?
I just got off there before I got on here, so I'm sure it's going to go again.
Time. Come on over.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Garrett, it's something like that.
I just saw that. And well, I was just saying last night we don't usually get our winter till January or February. Well, it's coming in with a bang. January
Ours
1st.
is ours is normally here by now, but I don't know. We'll probably get 5 inches of rain and 13 inches of ice.
Oh God.
Looking, yeah, it'll be stupid this year. That or we'll get 3 foot of snow all in one day, and that'll be it.
We have about 10 inches of snow. But we got rain the other day, so we lost a lot of it. And we got snow again today, so who knows?
Garrett, he better not.
Easy come, easy go, right?
No. I enjoyed talking to Shane's sister. She's sweet and beautiful.
You look like you had a good time. And oh my God, is she ever pretty? Holy
Yeah.
cow.
No, it makes me want to see the rest of the family. It's like all of them are
Trust
good
me, I think she got the best of the best. I think
looking.
my little
Shame.
brother, the women loved him, but he passed away back in 12. So
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
no need to be sorry you didn't do it.
Well, but still, it's, I can't imagine. Even my kids are so close together. Not together, their ages are like all over the place, but they're close to each other.
Right.
And well, when you live in small houses with a big family, you kind of get close or kill each other, one or the other.
Yeah.
I was going to say we were close whether we wanted to or not. I mean, that was just no choice there.
Yes. Oh, Lori's in Louisiana too. Okay. A lot of Louisiana people.
Yeah.
I was really hoping she was going to pop up some pictures, though.
Who's that? Leisha?
Yes.
Yeah, she's got them. I know that.
Kay, what part of Texas are you in? I'm in Central.
South Central.
Is it South Central?
Well, I would think you would be a little further south than you may be, just still in Central.
North Central. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I keep saying I'm where the star is, not where the star is. Close to the star. West of the star. Somewhere.
Well, we tell everybody up here we're from the armpit of Oklahoma. Look at the
I
way
know that,
Oklahoma's shaped. Yeah, look at the way it's shaped, and we're right in the armpit.
right? Well, you keep saying that. So I thought, like, literally, but you're actually closer to Kansas,
Well,
aren't you?
I'm the same distance from Kansas I am from Texas.
Hmm. Oh, okay.
Lori, that's where all my dad's side of the family is from, is Lubbock.
Oh, wow.
Lubbock and Levelland.
I haven't been to Lubbock. One of my adopted, she went to college up there, but not really adopted, but adopted, you know.
She's in Burleson. KN is in Burleson. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but that's how I'm reading it.
Yeah, I think that's how you say it. And I know I've heard of that.
Isn't that up towards Dallas and that
It's
area?
going to be.
Fort Worth, right in there somewhere. I'm not sure. I was thinking I'd seen it over there somewhere.
I've been to Fort Worth and Dallas, Granbury, Waxahachie.
She's close to Fort Worth.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my cousins live right off of 35 towards Fort Worth.
I used to do a lot of work with Midlothian down there. When I was hauling a lot of scrap.
Grew up in Fort Worth.
Do what? Oh,
She
yeah.
grew up in Fort Worth. I have some friends in Rome. I've been to Rome. It's not big.
There's a Rome in Texas.
Yes, Rome, Texas.
I didn't know that.
I think there's a Italy, Texas also.
And it's nowhere close to Rome.
No. See, it's a small world. Thank you, Ark Wildman. It's good to see you.
Hello, Ark Wildman.
Do I know what part of what, Lori? Of Oklahoma I'm from? Yes.
Thank you, Lisa. Just saw that. Already hitting. That's what I was saying somewhere today, that they just start right away on me, and I don't know why. I think it was at remotes.
Hello, Survival Buzz.
Shane, there's one to you.
Do what, Bonnie? Oh, in
Um,
Grove?
yes.
Yeah, I know where Grove is.
Cedar County. Cedar. I hate cedar. Cedar fever is a real deal, and I think it's hit me.
So what kind of Christmas tree did you have?
Me?
Yes.
There's a video of it.
Survival Buzz, where are you from?
We got trolls? Who's a troll?
There was one in there.
Oh, we already had one of those bot things.
Oh, I missed it. I'm glad I missed it.
Yeah,
I probably would have panicked again, like I seem to do anytime I see them. Shiatook area? Where is Shiatook?
It's Chatook is how you say it.
I'm sorry, say it again.
Chatook.
Chatook? Okay.
Yep.
Where do you say that? Where is that?
Let me pull up the map real quick and I'll tell you exactly where it is.
Well, you could just said what state and that would have kind of given me a...
It's in Oklahoma.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Lori C.
Is it on a reservation?
Yes.
I want to go there.
Skiatook. Oh, it's pronounced Skiatook.
Yeah. Sorry.
Well, I was better saying it than you did then. I don't feel bad.
I was wondering if the K was...
Well, I know there's a Chatook, Oklahoma too, so when I just glanced down at it, I just took it for granted it was Chatook.
Yes.
My bad.
Thank you so much, Layla.
So I
Outdoors.
forgot to say congratulations, Bonnie.
Thank you.
You can thank D-Dog on that too. He helped out a ton. He shot a
Yes, he
email or a
did.
text over to Travis, and they come
I
over here for
know.
a love raid.
And that's what I said. It's because of great friends. That it just
Hello, Lily Outdoors.
I just never expected to be doing this.
But you're doing such a good job, my girl. Such a good job.
Thank you. I'm trying. I know I get boring.
No, you don't. I never get bored on your show.
Oh yeah, Paris, Texas too. There you go.
Nice to see you too, Lily. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I'm trying.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right either. Saying
Well, if I
yeah.
pronounce it the French way, it's Lula, but I don't think that's right either. Hello, Lula. No, I think it's Lily. I don't know.
It is Lily. Oh, okay.
Oh, Gigi wants to have a sub night challenge tomorrow night. She needs 740.
Do
All
what
right.
now?
Gigi's trying to hit 1,000. She needs 740.
Yeah, I'll
So
go
we've
right
got
there
to.
and give them to her.
Hey, John.
Hi,
John.
John. You see, the
John H.,
light's
how are
on good
you?
for you.
Hey, everybody.
I heard your kind words about my sister this morning. They weren't kind for me, but they were for my sister. But thank you.
Well, I knew you wanted me to tell the truth, if anything else, right? So,
Oh, absolutely. And hey, that's why I brought out the big dogs, is because you got to brag on my family somehow. And I wasn't getting her done, so I'll bring her out. It works every time.
if I ever get my own show, I'll bring on one of my sisters because I got some good looking sisters too. So they'll
Ain't
they'll
nothing wrong
definitely
with
make my
that.
show look better.
Yep. Yeah, I should have drug it out a couple times before I brought her on, because I'm going to have a hell of a time feeling them shoes now. Because my brother, he's a 5'7" to 5'9" right in there, and about 300 and some pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Stout as any man you'll ever meet in your life, but he just he liked the dinner table, that's for sure.
Dorinda, how was work? How things going over there?
People were actually pretty nice today.
Mm-hmm.
As I was telling Bonnie, one of the ladies that come in that I'm always friendly with, she's telling me she's from a little place outside of Sault Ste. Marie. She's got a camp and stuff. She's on the water. And we were chatting and we were on the same page. It was so fun to chat with her. Instead of doing my job, I was busy chatting.
The pay is still the same, so you might as well enjoy it.
Yeah, well, yeah. And I didn't get into trouble, so hey, I don't care.
It's
Yeah.
CR, customer relations. You got to have that. Hey,
Yeah.
B-Dog.
Let's see, tomorrow is
Thank you,
what?
John.
Tomorrow is Tuesday or Wednesday? Tuesday. Okay.
Tuesday.
I'll hit up Walmart on Wednesday. And if I miss a Wednesday, the girls that work the front door, they're wondering where I'm at.
Mhm. It's true, we do.
We have some great Walmart greeters at our store.
And like the cashiers too, if they don't see a customer for a week or so, we get concerned. And we'll ask the other cashiers, have you seen so and so? Have you seen this guy that looks like this? Because half the time we don't know their names, right?
Right. That's right.
Hey, have you seen this guy? He's got short hair, da 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 da. And you describe him from Ghoulie, you know? And they're looking at you going like, I have no fucking idea because I don't talk to my customers. I'm
Well,
like, what the fuck do you mean you don't talk to your
that's right.
customers?
Some of them don't. There's I know almost all of the cashiers. You know, the Walmart here, they'll have 15 registers and they won't have but 4 of them open, even when they're busy. And it just pisses everybody off. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, I know all the cashiers.
Well, there are days when we have all how many do we got? Just a minute. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We have 9 cashiers. And there are days when we have all 9 open.
Yeah. So
sometimes it's not only cashiers working them, it's other people working them and CSMs and whatever, but they're being worked.
I wish we had that. We only have like 4, and then the self checkout. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those.
Well, we have 6 at one end. That's the small end, and we have 14 at my end where I work.
Self checkout?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot more than we have, because I think it's just 6 in our store, 5 or 6. I know
we've got
John. Is yours just
7
a market
at one end and 14 at the other?
No, it's not a market. It's not the green store. It's a full size. Now we don't have an automotive.
No, our automotive closed.
The one in the next town up does, about 8 miles up the road. It does.
No, they closed our auto shop last fall.
Yeah. But my one of the girls that checks me out every time I go, well, she knows who my wife is, because a lot of times we're together, and I do things a little differently than she does. When I put all my food on the belt, everything is categorized. My cold stuff is together. You know, things that don't need to be in a bag are on the very bottom. They're flipped upside down if it's dog food or whatever. So the labels are up so they can be easily scanned. And, you know, they usually say, I just love when you come through the line because you've got everything lined up, you know, because, you know, the cashiers try to keep things together without putting chemicals with food and stuff. And
well, I don't.
I separate it all on the belt.
When I'm bagging, I never put chemicals with food.
Right.
And I'm the type of person that will give a customer shit if they put their chemicals in with their food.
Yeah.
You can't do that. And they're like looking at me going, I'm using a bag. I don't care. Hit cancel when they ask you how many bags. I don't care. You cannot put food in with chemicals.
Yeah, they do a good job.
I'll take the shit. I'll take the food out, or I'll take the chemical out and put it in a separate bag.
Right.
They're looking at me going, huh?
Well, they do a good job. You know what I'm saying? It makes it easier on them, so they don't have to. Because a lot of times you'll find you're looking at a can of roach spray and then some bleach way behind it, and you get, well, let me get that so I can put that together. I'll put all that together. And my wife is like most other people; she just throws it on the belt, you know.
Well, if you separate it, it makes it easier when you get home to put it up too.
That's it, exactly. I was in the grocery business years ago, but when I was a kid, but and then,
John, has Craig and Riddle showed up at your door yet?
No, I hadn't heard from them yet. They must be having a good time.
Lily Outdoors was asking. She said, hope it's
sorry.
still locked and loaded.
They, you know, Shane's 40, 45 minutes away from me, something. Shane. Craig's 40, 45 minutes away from me. So they may not be coming this way because, you know, he's kind of closer to New Orleans. So they may go down there and do stuff on that end rather than to come this way. There's things to see in Baton Rouge, but there's a lot of stuff to see going towards New Orleans.
Yeah.
So it just depends what they feel like doing. You know, we have Bass Pro Shops. We have Cabela's. We have LSU Stadium. Of course, we have the Capitol. You could come look at the Capitol. You know, it's not that much to it, but you can come look at the Mississippi River, you know, and there's a few things.
Well, the Christmas Eve at our store, we're lucky if we have 3 people in the big self-checkout.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Christmas Eve, I don't remember what time I left. 2:15. I left at 2:15, and there was like 3 of us in there. Okay.
Right.
So he was still covered when I left, blah, blah, blah. By the time 4 o'clock rolled around, there were 8 people in self-checkout. And all the tills were full.
Mm-hmm.
Half the cashiers were in self-checkout because they had too many cashiers on.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So, I mean, they're trying, but it's just weird.
Hey, Dorinda, when are you doing that showing of your arts and crafts or whatever it was you were talking about the other day?
In April, they're going
Oh, it's
into
not
a
too.
store.
Okay. I thought that was like a lot sooner than that. Okay.
No, it's April. So I'm pretty excited. So I
Yeah.
should get my ass painting. Am I doing that right now? No.
Mm-hmm.
Hubby's home. Fuck.
You can call Hunter. He can come help you.
I don't think so. I'd kill a little bastard. He probably can't come to Canada anyway.
Oh, yes, he can. He can go anywhere he wants. He'll be on Air Force 2. Just call him. He'll be right there.
Be right there.
Ta-da!
Hey, D-Dog!
What up?
What up?
Hi,
Sorry,
D-Dog.
D-Dog. Oh my God, I can't even see tonight.
You see what I said in chat? What not up?
I don't know.
I'm switching it up on you. What not up?
Yeah.
All right. What's your shirt say?
It doesn't say anything. It has writing on it, though.
What does it read? Yeah.
Hey, Lily J.
Yep. I figured I'd wear something that'll give people a message because I had to go in public again today.
I hate it when that happens.
Yep.
It's always good to leave something to remember.
Yep.
If you can't dazzle them with brilliance, baffle them with
Baffle 'em
bullshit.
bullshit.
See you, Buzz.
Night, Buzz. Thank you for coming.
I saw Ark Wild jumped in for a few minutes.
Yes.
That was
I put up
nice.
his channel.
Ark Wild, I went to your looked at a couple of your videos today.
I mean, he can do anything. Tanning hides and
Yeah.
the canning, the foraging, everything. He knows them mushrooms, every flower, everything. They do it the all natural way. During the summer, a lot of fishing and
Hey, Lily J, good to see you. And Lily Outdoors, also good to see you.
yes.
Yeah, I'm going to check out Ark's channel.
He lives on a little piece of heaven right there. He's got everything. He's got the river and or it may be a creek. And
Does he go live?
sometimes he does, yes. He does a church on Sunday morning. Well, I think it's Sunday mornings. I know he does a church.
Well, there he is.
Fire it up.
Ark, what town are you in Arkansas? What area?
Oh, it
He's
is
gonna
a
have-
river.
He's going to have to get with Liberty on Saturdays. Maybe they can, on that hunting and fishing show.
Yeah, that would be great.
That might get a good spark between an extra person coming on.
Yes. Scott County.
Yeah, I don't know where that is.
Yep.
Ark Wild Man, I'm just below you down here in South Louisiana. That's why I was asking. I've been through Arkansas a good bit over the years.
Now, is that towards Murfreesboro, Arkansas?
Yeah, I don't know where that is, Scott.
It's Murfreesboro is just across the state line from like
Hello,
Ardmore,
Lily J.
From where, Shane?
Ardmore, Oklahoma.
Pardon me.
South of the city about 2 hours, and then back east there.
Hmm.
I think that was real close to Scott County.
Excuse me 1 second.
Well, Dorinda, you got the lights on. That's good. I'm still enjoying those.
Yeah,
I think you ought to
Put
leave
'em
them
on.
on year round.
I put them on just for you
Thank you.
because I'm heading to bed shortly. So enjoy it for the next few minutes.
There's some little bar rooms down here out in the outskirts of town.
Hmm.
They have Christmas lights up, so they double as bar room lights. They never take them down. People
That
are
saves
going
a
there,
lot of
man,
work.
your Christmas lights are still up. They're like, no, that's our bar room lights, man. And then when Christmas comes, hey, we got our Christmas lights up.
That's cute.
They never take them down.
I ain't gonna bitch. That's something I did in my bar. Left them up
Yeah.
year round.
Leave me in. Shane, you got any snow coming your way, or y'all still warm?
Well, it's like 40 some degrees today, but I haven't seen anything for snow yet.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'll go look, see if I got any moisture coming. Hang on
I've
a
got
second.
snow.
We got to 81 today here. It's cooling down now. We're sitting on 63.
No, for the next 2 weeks, I don't see squat.
Yeah, next week we've got some cooler weather coming. We've also got some rain coming now. Good night, Lori C.
I was just reading it. This was estimated 1990. So read the dab list. That one.
I hear that shit. Good night, Lori C.
Estimated established.
Thanks for coming in.
Esther, whatever is the difference?
Oh, B Dog, I'm so sorry.
It's 18 here.
Really nice when I was going to talk when I was in
Yeah.
Lily Outdoors, where are you?
He got quiet.
Wanda, how are you?
Hello, Wanda.
Goodness, Ark, it's warmer there than here.
It's warmer there than it is down here. That's going to change.
Yes. Did you see that Saturday?
Let's see.
That's okay. I got 3, and then I got one flannel shirt for Christmas from Tatum.
That
I'm getting ready.
Lily, it's not too bad actually.
Exactly. Yeah, no, for sure.
How do you Voiles?
Avoyles. It's Avoyles. Yeah.
Where is that?
That's in the heart of Cajun land, South Louisiana.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that now, Lily. I'd forgotten. I knew it was somewhere down here, but
How do you say that word?
Avoyles.
Voiles? Okay.
Mhm.
He grow his own vegetables.
I'm sorry, Wanda. I'll be praying for you.
Garlic.
Strep sucks.
No, I got the heat on now, Arkman.
Yeah, we have to run our air conditioner. It's been
It sure is. Yeah. Goodbye. Good night, Mom. Love you.
night. You're leaving?
No, I'm just kidding.
No, you're not. Sorry.
Hello, Victor.
Set that daughter of ours straight.
Yeah, it sounded like it.
Did she say she was leaving?
She said she was, and I said, no, you're not.
Yeah. Where's she gonna go? Isn't her daughter here? There?
Yes.
She can't leave then. Holy cow. She's got to
No.
put her to bed.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm just being a snark now. I apologize, Bonnie.
It's all right.
Pretty good chance you can keep for leaving. I doubt very seriously. She don't want to go to bed. You ain't gonna make her.
Hey, Art man, are you close to Lake Washita?
Victor, I hope you're feeling better. Better every day.
I'm stepping down, you guys. Have a great night. I love you all.
You take care, Dorinda.
Love you,
Yeah,
Dorinda.
I'm gonna go to
Thank
bed,
you.
rest
Thanks
my
for the
back.
live show.
Hopefully it'll be
Take care.
better tomorrow. All right, good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
John, when I was married the first time, my stepdaughter was 13, and I was going down to Comanche, Oklahoma, down south Oklahoma, and we crossed the Washita River. She says, "Hey, Mom, look, it's Washita River."
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, Washita River. I damn near run off the road. I was laughing so hard.
That's pretty good.
Well, you know, this 13-year-old, she didn't talk like that. But when that come out, yeah, damn near caused an accident.
That's funny. Art man, I fished a big qualifying bass tournament on Lake Washita. We stayed in Mount Ida. It was called the BFL circuit. It's a semi-pro bass circuit. That was back in 2010. That was a wonderful place out there. It was absolutely beautiful.
My sister that you met or seen last night, and her husband and his parents, they looked at some land up there right next to where they bought, and they missed buying this land by one day. They was going out Tuesday morning to look at it, and it sold earlier that morning. But anyway, it's on the Pro Bass Fishing Tour. It has 26 acres of lakes on it.
What lake
Wow.
is it?
Huh?
Is it Lake Washita you're talking about, or another one?
No, this is up here in up in between Oklahoma City and Tulsa.
What's
anyway,
the name of the
it's on-
lake?
Like I said, there's 26 acres of lakes, plural, and they're all
Oh.
stocked by Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah.
Wow.
And yeah, they missed it by just a couple hours because they was going to buy it.
I have a.
And-
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that would have been real nice because that's where I'd be living right now if that happened because they wanted me to go up there and run it for them.
Right. Okay, Art. That's cool, man.
Thank you for
Okay.
coming by,
Yeah,
Layla. You have a good night.
I hadn't looked at the Shane. I hadn't looked at the BASS schedule yet. I have a nephew that fishes the elites in the BAS circuit.
Really,
Yeah,
pretty impressive.
I don't want to say his name. I don't have his permission, but I have to talk. I have to give him a call. Hell, I should have asked him. I saw him at Christmas.
A kid, I say kid, a guy I went to school with, he down at Lake Texoma,
Mhm.
he does all the fishing tours for the Bass Pro down there.
Right.
For the fishing tournaments.
Hmm.
So yeah, he can show you every spot down there. It's pretty cool.
They're going to kick off. I don't know where they're starting next month. I forgot where they're going. I have to look it up. I hadn't seen the schedule yet.
Yeah, this guy I went to school with, he went to college for hospital administration, and now he's a hunting and fishing guide. He said it pays better.
Yeah, if you get set up right.
Yeah, so much for them thousands and thousands of dollars his parents paid for school.
Well, you get the right sponsors, you can make some money at it. My nephew's got some really good sponsors because the entry fees into these tournaments are very expensive. The circuit I used to fish, you could go through, we call it the poor man's way to get to the Bassmasters Classic.
Right.
But you have to go through that, and then you have to go to the elites. And when I would get to the elites, that's when I would stop because the tournaments are about $5,700 a tournament.
Yeah.
And you fish 7 tournaments, and they want all their money up front, by the way, for all 7 tournaments.
Yeah.
So, for an average working man like me, it's, it puts me out of it.
Oh yeah, some of these tournaments, a buddy of mine used to go into, it cost him $250,000 up front for the year, and it was that's just crazy to me. But he said he always made his money back. How, I don't know.
He's got sponsors.
Yeah, you'd have to.
Yeah, you do. My nephew would not be able to do it. He doesn't. That's his job. That's what he does.
Right.
And he does really good though. He's had a good couple of years. He just started. He's still, the pro bass world. He's still a rookie, but he's done very well in a lot of these tournaments. And you look if you know anybody on the Bass Pro circuit, name them. He's fished toe to toe with them, the pros. So he's done really well.
Well, that's pretty impressive, actually.
When you're a rookie
that's
and you get in there with those guys that have been doing it for years, you're gonna have some growing pains because those guys are gonna school you. For a while. But if you stay in it, if you're able to stay in it, because every year you go back and fish a lot of these lakes, a lot of these rivers, and then you get familiar with it, and you start doing better.
Yep.
But he's hanging in there. He's still going.
It's pretty cool. I got to
You-
step
you-
away a second, guys.
There's a lot of fishermen that I know that are pro bass fishermen, quality type fishermen. They just can't afford to do it. It's just too expensive.
Yeah, you need to water those.
They're cactus. They're succulents. They only need watered every 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh,
I looked it up.
well, they might freeze.
Not tonight. I'm giving
No.
them to George. I want to get a pot big enough. I need to repot that one.
I'm sorry. I thought I was muted.
Who are you talking to?
Laura.
Hey, Laura.
Hi, sorry, we're talking about my succulents.
Talking about what?
Succulents.
Oh, and my ears are bad.
Oh. Yeah. John, he's in Louisiana, Baton Rouge.
Hi,
Hey.
I love Baton Rouge.
You've been to Baton Rouge?
Yes, I went in March.
Yeah, what did you go see?
New Orleans.
Well, that's not in Baton Rouge.
No, but I passed through Baton Rouge and I went to
Right.
that I went to that store that sells I don't want to say it wrong and disrespect you.
You won't. Go ahead.
Boudin.
Boudin, yay. You know how to spell it?
Huh?
You know how it's spelled?
Boudin.
Correct? Boudin.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I
You
got it.
You nailed it. You nailed it.
She's the one that brought is it Aunt Sally's spices?
Yes.
Hmm.
And
Mhm.
so he looked up the website and
Yeah.
Yeah, those spices are really good. I also
Ordered
bought
some.
a blackening seasoning. I haven't tried it out yet, but I love the Cajun seasoning. I put it on
Yeah.
everything.
You wasn't on the other night. We were talking about it, and I use a lot of the Zataran products down here
Yeah.
called Zatarans. And they have a
Yes.
blackened seasoning. It's really good. Now, I haven't tried the one
Yeah.
that you did, that you have. I may have to look at it.
I like the products that seem more like small business instead of like the big
All eyes
factories
on
that
me,
do all
she
mass
says.
production.
Right. Yeah, look at the label on them and look where they're made. If they're made in Louisiana, 99% of them are going to be really good. Because most of them are just, a lot of these recipes are family recipes that they've had for years, and they start their own business.
So I actually bought a ring from the Hollywood Jewelers in Baton Rouge.
Hollywood Jewelers, yeah. Yeah. Know where that is?
Yeah, it's a really pretty ring.
What year was that you came down?
This year. It was earlier this year.
Oh, so it was just, okay.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Hey, Craig,
Hi, Dad.
how are you, girl?
I'm good.
You staying out of trouble?
Trying to.
Okay.
What did you
It
see
always
in New
finds me.
Orleans?
Yeah, I was really good in New Orleans.
What did you see down there?
No, she wasn't.
Shame. Be nice.
I stayed actually on the corner of Bourbon and Canal.
Okay.
See? Bonnie, how many beads did she come home with?
Did you stay by the Royal Sonesta?
I actually stayed, I think it was a Hyatt.
Oh, you were at the Hyatt. Okay.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
many what did she come home with?
Beads.
Beads. Oh, yeah. No.
That'll
didn't
tell you
see
how
any
good she
beads.
was,
I only have 2, which I bought from a homeless man.
I'm sure. of
I
that.
did.
No, she came home with a python hanging around her neck, a picture of a python hanging
Oh
around
yeah,
her neck.
on Canal Street or Bourbon, they literally just stuck this
You don't have to talk over
python
it.
on
They
my
can hear you.
neck. And I didn't even ask for it to be put on me. They just put it on me. And I was like, what? Like, I need a minute to like
Yeah.
adjust. And he was like, okay, you want a picture? And I got my friend to take a picture of my phone. And he was like,
We
no,
got a
let me
bot.
see the phone. He was like, no, let me see the phone. And he tried to take my phone from my friend's hands. And he was like, that's $20 a picture. And I was like, what? I didn't even ask for this. Like, what are you doing? So that's how they
Yeah.
hustle over there.
You met one of the hustlers down there.
Yep.
That guy's been around for a long time. Did he have a beard and a
Yes,
mustache?
He was a Middle Eastern man.
Oh, this is a different guy. They had another guy down there that would carry around pythons and stuff, but he was real cool. He'd walk up to you, hey, you want to take a picture with my snake? You know, and he'd say, hey, it'd be $20, and a lot of
Yeah.
people would say no, but some people were like, yeah, you know.
I mean, if he had told me like, hey, do you want to
Yeah.
put this on, take a picture for $20,
Right.
I would have said yes. But the fact that
Yeah.
he just threw it on me and then was like trying to charge me because he put it on me, I was like, no.
Yeah. Well, now you know. So if you go down there
Yeah.
again and somebody does that, say no, thank you, because that's what they're doing. That's
So
what they're
Mhm.
doing.
the picture, her face is like total shock because she's got, and her arms are out because she's
Yeah.
got this python on her.
It was like right when he put it on me, and I was like freaking out because it was in my ear hissing, and I was like, no, I can't do this. But after a couple shots with the snake on my neck, I was cool with it.
A couple shots, you mean of Jack or of the picture shots?
No, like some shooters.
Did you
Yeah,
get
that's
you
what I'm
Did you get you a hurricane while you were down there? It's a big gun.
Yes. The
Yeah.
hurricane and also the grenade. Oh, we went on the Creole cruise. That's where we got the hurricanes.
The hurricane. Okay, there's a bar right there that makes the best hurricanes, and I don't know how much they cost now, but they're huge. Whatever you do, don't drink two of them.
The grenades too. Those are like, I mean, those are pretty good sized drinks. Like,
Yeah. See, I haven't had those. I hadn't been down there in a long time. My party days are over. Been over for a long time.
well, after a week of being there, I was like, I'm too old for this shit. Like, I already have a toddler. This is way too much for me.
You see, now you know why I don't go down there.
Even
I'm older
Craig
than
is
you,
saying
so-
that's a rough corner, and he's,
Right.
hey Craig, I showed a picture of you and Jeff. Just letting you know.
Craig's in the chat.
I saw him.
Craig, you and Rilla hadn't killed each other yet and hadn't got arrested? What's going on?
Yeah, the picture she showed y'all were having a bad hair day. He throws old Jeff out pretty early, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You'd think they'd still be hanging out and by the bonfire somewhere.
Hey Craig. Well, no, Jeff's not used to going to bed early. Well, I don't know what the reason is. Had a great dinner. Where'd y'all go for dinner? Or did you cook it, Craig?
Can y'all hear her talk?
Yeah.
Shane's like, she was like telling me that I was being too loud, and I was just excited about telling y'all about New Orleans. I tried to wrestle a crocodile while I was down there.
You saw what?
I asked the tour guide if I could wrestle an alligator, and he said, we don't do that down here.
You don't want to do that.
I mean, at least with his mouth duct taped or something.
That's mean.
There was a friend of mine that came down one year from Kentucky, and I took him into the swamp fishing, bass fishing, and there was this gator on a log, and he wasn't but about 2 foot. So he throws his bait out there and intentionally hooks that gator and starts reeling him in. I got me a gator, and I'm going, you about to mess up, boy. Now,
Right. What are you going to do once it comes out to the
well,
boat?
the gator wasn't, I'm telling you, it might not even been 2 feet long. It was a little bitty fella, probably not big around as your wrist, right there. That's it. He pulled that gator in the boat, and he went to reach down there and grab him, snapped at him. He picked his hand up. He said, well, I just step on his neck. He stepped on his neck. That gator spun around and grabbed onto his calf and locked onto him. And he went to hollering, and blood went to pouring, and I was laughing my ass off. He said, I can't believe that thing's so small. Look what he did to my leg. I said, nice job, dumbass. Now you got to go get shots.
Yeah.
What do you mean
Yes,
I got to
it
get
is.
shots? I said, the alligators' mouths are full of bacteria. He said, even the baby ones? I said, yes. So he wound up going to the hospital later. We kept fishing, but I bandaged him up, and we kept fishing, and he, needless to say, he won't do that again. And that's just a 2-footer. So just imagine you jump on a 5 or 6 foot gator or larger, you're in big trouble. Those things are grease lightning fast.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very fast.
I held a baby one,
Yeah.
like maybe 1.5 foot long. It was still very young, so it was
Right.
used to
When
being held.
they're several inches long, but they get teeth really early.
Yeah, they had his mouth taped shut because
Taped up,
he already
well.
had teeth. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what that is. You ever held a puppy when they're teething and they have those little puppy teeth and they're
Yeah,
sharp?
they're super sharp.
Well, that's what the baby gator has. But the difference in the gator is when he grabs you, he's going to latch on, or he's going to latch on and he's going to shake and twist with you.
Yeah.
He's not going to do
Mhm.
like a puppy and just hold you. He's trying to
Right.
take you out, even in a baby.
Right.
And, you'll bleed all over the place. People just don't know. I mean, I'm going to grab me one of those. No, don't grab a gator. There's a reason why they've lived all these many years. There's a reason.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's cool. You got to hold one. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, she's got a picture of that too.
Now,
Yeah,
there's
everywhere I go, there's gators or crocodiles. I'm taking a picture with one. When I went to Florida, I had to get a picture with the baby alligator.
Mhm. Down in one of the areas that I fish, there's a big plant where they build rigs to go out into the Gulf, like oil rigs. They build the vessels and all that, and it's right on the dock and everything. And when I go fish in that area, there's a gator that's always there. He's been there for years, and they feed him. So when I go fishing down in there, he'll come up and swim behind your boat. Where your motor is on your boat. He'll come up behind it and crawl just a little bit on the back of your boat and stop and just open his mouth. And he won't leave until you throw him something. But what you have to do, like we carry Vienna sausages and stuff. So what we'll do is open it up, and I'll bring it close to him, and I'll throw it in the water. That way he'll get off of the boat. And then when he gets off of the boat and gets the Vienna sausage, I kick my troll motor on high and get away from him because he won't leave me alone. And the reason he does that is because they fed him for so many years. So,
and that's scary too, because they
yeah.
still have that natural instinct, even though they're being fed and not catching their prey. Like they still have that natural instinct to kill.
Right. Well, the people where I live down here, we know what they're doing. We know about that, and we're not going to go over there and mess with him. We're going to try to feed him, or either the guy get a boat paddle and whack him in the head, knock him off the boat, and then he'll get the hint. But if somebody were to go down there that didn't have a clue, they might think, "Oh, that's somebody's pet gator. Let's go pet him." You know how that's going to go, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you only pet him once.
Yeah. But that's cool. Yeah, New Orleans is a lot of fun. I tell people that go down there and that have never been, try to get someone that knows the area, knows where all the little hidden gems are in the city, because there's a lot of stuff you just won't see on your own. There's a lot of cool stuff,
We went to the cemetery. I wanted to go to the.
Oh yeah, tell her about the
Marie
cemetery.
Laveau.
Yes, Marie Laveau. I wanted to go to her cemetery, but it was closed.
One of my relatives are buried in that cemetery.
Wow, so I should have known you to help me get into the cemetery.
Yeah, but I won't go over there. I won't go to that side of the cemetery. The cemetery is huge. I
Listen
won't
to
go over
him.
there. No, I'm not going over there.
Bad stuff over there.
I don't mess with bad juju. Don't do it.
They're superstitious over that way.
There's good and bad in everything.
This is all bad. There's no good in what's going on with Marie Laveau.
Oh, okay.
None. There's a lot of stuff that goes on around her grave too, and she's not the only one there. There's other ones that are buried around.
Oh yeah.
her. And they're easy to spot. I mean, because you'll see offerings and stuff around. And then somebody who knows all the history, I don't. They'll tell you, "Oh yeah, that's such and such. Yeah, that's Marie Laveau's person she knew. You know, they'll give you the whole story.
Oh.
There he is.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Peer pressure. I had to stop up and say hello. I'm
That's
exhausted.
not
Riddle
He
wore me out.
said,
Riddle wore me
you
out.
put him to bed. Did you tuck him in?
Man, he's still going. They're still going.
Wow.
Kids.
He
Kids
might not
these
leave.
days.
He might
That's-
not leave.
That's
He's
'cause
Let's
he
look
worked
at
on
this.
He's excited. He's seeing things he hadn't seen before.
I
Yeah.
think so. We've been eating good. I can tell you that much.
Now,
Ooh,
Craig, if we get snow, then it's Riddle's fault.
John, it might happen this year.
We might get snow and it's Riddle's fault.
Yep. But taking it's like 75 degrees right now.
Yeah.
Love you,
We're gonna
Mr.
be
Hank.
it's gonna be weird like that for
You know,
sure.
when those northerners come down, they bring that weather with them.
Bring that weather. Yep, they bring the snow line down. When we start seeing the robins, look out.
robins will be coming.
That's it.
Well, the good
Hey,
thing is
but,
it won't stick around long if you do get some snow.
That's it. It doesn't stay long. He's right about that. But with Marie Laveau, she had a mansion down there in the quarter. And they had the chains. They found chains and shackles up in the attics. She would
Yes.
chain up
Don't tell her that.
servants up in there. Yeah. Or whoever
Isn't that,
else.
Isn't
I
that where
wish I could've
Flowers of the
seen
Attic come from? The movie?
Probably. It could have been. I don't know. I'm not sure.
There's
It could have been
people down there
inspired by that.
know the whole story. They can. It's a tour. You can go on a tour down there, and it's at night.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they'll give you the whole. You can get the whole deal. You know.
But you do got to watch them because a lot of them elaborate and tell some baloney. Like
A lot of
especially the carriage drivers. They just they bulk. And my cousin lives down there, and he has a grocery store down there, and he walks alongside the carriage driver and corrects him. Like he just gets a kick out of it. He's like, "No, you're lying. That ain't the true story." And he starts yelling the true story to the people.
So he gets a cut of the fare to shut up, right?
It's funny. He just does it because he got sick of it. He got sick of hearing the lies, and he hears it every day. They go right by his grocery. So
You heard Bonnie's daughter say that the snake man got her. They put the
yeah,
they
yeah,
put the
that's-
snake on you and they take the picture. But I was telling her
another-
they had another guy there years ago with a beard. I can't remember his name, but he would ask you, and he had these big ass snakes. But he would ask you, and I don't know what it was, 10, 15, 20 bucks.
yeah. Take a picture.
They
But
take-
those aren't the bad ones. They got guys. They'll stop. They'll be like, "Oh, I can tell you where you got them shoes."
yeah,
And
yeah.
and you'll think where you bought them.
right.
But what they mean, then they'll bet you an amount of money or whatever, $1, and they say, "Oh, on your feet on Bourbon Street, you owe me $1." And they just get you with these
That's
little.
how they get you down there, because if you go, like I was telling her earlier, if you go down there with somebody who knows the area and knows what to show you, you're not going to get played. But if you go down there and you don't know what you're doing, they're going to get you. They're going to get you out of
Yep.
some money.
Especially the quarter.
Good to see you.
There were people selling puppies on Bourbon Street. Like it was crazy.
Yeah.
My aunt still lives on Bourbon. The family
Does she?
house is still on Bourbon Street.
I don't know
She's-
how they do that.
She's 91 years old too. It's
Oh
amazing.
my god!
Is she on the
Well, that's
other
good.
end?
You can't hear them.
Down by Elysian Fields in or
Yeah, she's down by Esplanade. That's correct.
Esplanade? Okay.
Esplanade. Yep. So, but yeah, New Orleans is a great place, but you gotta watch it, especially nowadays. It's
It's not what it was.
sure not what it was when I grew up. For sure, we used to hang out there as teenagers because we could drink in the bars
Yeah.
at like 16. But you're paying $10 for a drink. And it was a strip club too, so it wasn't
We
the best
didn't- we didn't
environment.
Party there
you know?
too much because the cops are so ruthless there. If you get out of hand, they just beat your ass and then they talk to you. Literally.
Hey,
The
Craig,
horse police.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The cops had a
What?
reputation down there for years to beat your ass first and ask questions later.
Yeah.
Even if you back talk them, if you say no, sir, or no, I didn't do that. If you holler at them, they take you down. It was ruthless for a while. We didn't.
I got
party
in-
down there.
I got in trouble for petting a police horse because
Oh,
of
yeah.
You gotta ask them.
but it was because of COVID.
You're not supposed to say that word.
No, they don't like that at all. They don't like it anytime. And that's who you should see. They use those horses. They'll carry off the biggest dude. I saw them carry off this huge guy one night on Bourbon.
Yeah.
And they just come up with 2 horses on the side,
Yep.
get them under an arm,
Pick him up.
and haul them off.
Now those horses are trained. They can actually
It's
defend
amazing.
themselves. And what the cop will do, he'll hit the horse a certain way or a certain tug on the reins, and whoever's in front of that horse or back, he'll kick the hell out of them. And the cop,
They start,
you know,
they start side. They'll like corral you. They start sidestep, and you got to move.
now when Mardi Gras ends, they make a big push down Bourbon Street. And they
Right.
get the horseback guys, and they all line up, and they literally if you're in the way, you're going to move or get run over. You're going to get
Oh,
That's
trapped.
it.
That's it.
They
That's the way
clear.
they
They clear the street at 12
They
midnight.
clear the street. And then they come in with the fire hoses and street sweepers, and by morning, it's clean as a whistle.
And they
Well-
measure the trash to see how successful Mardi Gras is.
Right.
So the
Wow.
trash amount determines the success of Mardi Gras.
And it's always in the million range.
Yeah, and it's all over the street. It's like piles of debris.
So take lots of trash with you when you go. Okay.
Yeah,
Take your
and
trash
horse
from the
shit,
house.
Shane. Trash
Yeah.
and horse shit.
Yeah, take your
Why
trash
is
from the
Why
house.
is
Just throw it
so
over your
worried
shoulder.
about you going down there? These 2 guys are from there. They know.
Just call Craig; he'll take you down there.
Well, just call me if you get in trouble.
I don't have any more help down there because Harry Lee's gone. You know.
Oh, look, I grew up 2 blocks away from Mr. Harry, and
Did
an
you?
awesome guy. And look, I got to see him before he passed. He came over. He's a big deer hunter, John. John, you know that.
No, I remember.
And man, just an awesome guy. I remember him giving me deputy badges when I was a kid. We would play at Cowboys and Indians at the next door house to his.
He was a Constitution sheriff, D-Dog. I wish you could have met this man. Because even back in the day, he did not play. He would tell the mayor to kick rocks all the time.
Yep.
He'd tell him kick rocks.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
He was the best sheriff ever. He
I've
really
ever
was.
ever seen.
Yep. Chinese American.
Was he Chinese
And,
American? Yeah.
Yep. Chinese American. And the Lee family had a restaurant right there on Veterans Highway,
Right.
House of Lee. For many years, we used to go there as kids.
Now,
Yeah.
I met him through my uncle, my mother's brother on that side of the family. Mom lives in Metairie. She lives off
Yeah.
of Williams.
Yeah.
Williams towards the casino back down there.
Yep. We were right in between. Yeah, we were off of Veterans. It was Ridgeway Drive, and Harry
Ridgeway,
was on Metairie Court, is where his house was, I believe.
Mom was
Metairie
off of
Court or
Vintage.
Metairie Heights.
They lived off of Clearview back when I was a kid. They had a duplex home off of Clearview
Yeah,
back before
It
you
was
crossed
wooded.
the airline back that way.
it was
Back when it
wooded
was
back then.
nice.
Yeah, yeah. That's amazing.
It was
Hey,
nice
Craig.
meeting you all. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have to go.
Okay.
Love you. We're sorry to interrupt you.
No, I interrupted the whole show with
No.
my
No, you were doing great. You were probably the best part of the show. I've been loving talking to you. It was great. I'm sorry,
Nobody
Bonnie.
wants to listen to me. We'd rather listen to you.
You're gonna make my mom mad.
No.
I'm sorry. I wasn't talking about her. I was talking about these other guys.
I'll get my mom to save y'all's contacts if I'm ever in New Orleans again.
If you ever need us, seriously,
I got John.
Laura,
John's
stay out of
number.
trouble.
try to stay out of trouble.
But now, if I know I'm gonna get out of trouble, I'm gonna get into trouble because I know I can get out of it.
No,
Don't
that's
count
Oh,
on
man, we
Craig
shouldn't have
getting
made
you
the
out.
offer. Ooh,
Craig's
All
gonna
right.
say we shouldn't have done that.
that's a deal.
I don't have any
I'll
pool
help
down
you
there
out
anymore.
That sounds like fun.
You
You're on
cannot
your
live
own.
in
Meet you there.
Lake Charles.
Good night.
All right.
Good night.
Right.
Wait, who lives in Lake Charles, Bonnie?
I don't know, but she just can't go further than that.
Oh, she can't. Okay. I got you. That's the cutoff. That's a good idea. Well, I hate that bridge in Lake Charles.
I know.
Ooh, that's a scary bridge. That old bridge got cowboy pistols on the ironwork. You ever notice that when you're going through there,
Also,
John?
when I used to drive big trucks, I've been over it
Yeah.
many times. Hated it.
Hate it. Yep.
Awful.
Is it on 10?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yep.
So you have to cross it?
yeah.
You gotta cross it.
Well, I'm not going that way.
It's not bad in the car.
It's not bad. Yeah, when you're higher up in a truck, it's scarier. You're right. Yeah, that's true.
So, Craig, how's your date with Jeff going?
Man, I'm telling you what, it's great. He's pretty normal, and what I've realized is we're all weird.
Yeah.
So there's certain people that are and I was like, and his normal attracts weird. So
That's why
What do
we
you
all
do?
love him.
that's it. That's it. So it's perfect. No, it's been going fun. Man, his wife is a trip. She's the best.
Yeah.
Well, she has
So
to be to put up
Yeah.
with him.
How did he
That's
get
it.
a woman like that? How did he even get a woman like that? How?
We already started a Jeff Riddle support group, so we're having meetings already to discuss on how to deal with the Jeff Riddle,
Yeah.
and and I've learned many things, many techniques. So it's going to be great. I'm going to put them to good use.
Well, that's going to be more than just a 12-step program.
Yeah. But,
Your,
he wants to do
video.
all kind of dangerous. He wants to do all kind of dangerous stuff, and I'm like, no.
I'll be back. I got to go make some calls. I'll be back, guys.
All right.
Hey, love you, Shane.
All right.
You too, man.
See you, Shane. Yeah, he's wanting to cut trees down. I saw your video. I finally got
Dude.
to look at it. Y'all were riding around by the lake. Were you in old Mandeville?
Yeah, that was Old Mandeville.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right on the lakefront. Yep. So I used to live there before Katrina, but Katrina moved me.
It
So-
moved a lot of people.
Yeah. So, but I was one house off the lakefront. We got like 7 foot of water took out my house
Yeah.
back then. So,
Katrina did that, huh?
yeah, Katrina was bad. That
Yeah.
was the one. Yeah.
And people don't realize that Mississippi got really hit by Katrina.
Dude,
Yeah,
Bay
worse.
St. Louis, they had bodies in the trees.
Yeah, people don't understand that. Remember, they took those antebellum homes and stuff, got taken off the foundation.
Yep. And they really falsed the numbers in Bay St. Louis for sure.
Yeah,
Mhm.
There was way more.
they still have
Everyone I talked to
in that.
said they're like there was refrigeration trucks full of
What made New Orleans bad is a dam busted, a critical dam busted,
Mhm.
and it
Yes.
just
Yep.
flooded the city.
and there was a lot of stuff you didn't hear about. There was a lot
Like
of
the
tape.
swamp.
Well, they took over projects. They had a lot of stuff going on
Yeah,
where certain elements had to come in, and literally they went to Hattiesburg to the armory to get more bullets. They
yeah.
ran out of bullets.
I do.
Craig, we put in at Donaldsonville and went downriver in the Mississippi and pulled 2 friends of mine out.
Jeez,
Had him meet us around Jack's Brewery, the
God,
old Jack's Brewery.
that's scary.
We could
On
not
the river,
drive a
too.
car in, and we had the guys I were with. We were all. You couldn't do that now. The cops would be all over you. Almost every gun I owned, I was carrying. I've never
Yep.
so scared in my life. This guy was scared. He was going to die.
Hi, Brian. Good to
We
see
went
you.
down there and got him. A friend of mine had a huge bay boat, holds a lot of gas. It was
Man, my buddy
there's
did
so
it.
many stories, man.
My buddy went to Chalmette. He was from Chalmette. Lives over here. He took his boat from right here where we live
Yeah,
to Chalmette to save people.
yeah.
And talk about a trek because there was so much debris. He said
So
just the debris in the water, and then there was other things in the water float.
Right.
So he saw a lot of
So he
Stuff you
launched
don't
it
wanna see.
in the Pontchartrain or in Manchac?
right here in Lake Pontchartrain.
Yes,
So-
he launched- yeah,
That's
Basically near
horrible.
Slanda
yeah.
and cut across there. So, and that's it's probably about shit. It's a good journey in a boat, John. I don't know how
I
long.
know it
of
is.
a-
I've crossed it many times.
Yeah,
Which
but
one
nothing
of
like
where
what
you're
you
going
did.
is 26 miles.
Yeah, but the Mississippi River, that's a whole nother level of danger.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
We were in a 26-foot bay boat, and it held like 200 gallons of fuel.
My
It's scary.
ex-husband was sent out for that and through FEMA, but he was sent to Mississippi, and he was sending me pictures of houses,
Right.
boats, everything up in the trees where the water level had
casinos.
got so high that
They
were
had,
just
they had casino machines all over the
over the
highway in
What about
Biloxi.
all the coffins?
Right.
wow.
Yeah, all the coffins came out. Yeah.
We got all my family out before the storm. They were smart enough just to leave, you know.
Yeah.
And they
But see,
didn't.
the French
some of them
Quarter
didn't
was
come to
good.
my house. They just kept going because they're like, "You're going to lose your house." I'm like, "No, I'm not." They went all the way up to Vicksburg, Mississippi.
Yep.
To
But
get
the
away
French Quarter flooded, but it didn't flood the houses. It just got in the streets.
Right.
And but there was no power. And I had family down there, and they said you would hear the sloshers at night. That's what they called them, sloshers.
Yeah.
And it was the people just walking through the water, going to do whatever, loot or whatever.
Looting.
So yeah,
You
scary
know,
times.
Bourbon Street and the quarters, that area, that is the highest elevation in that area.
Yeah,
And it was,
and the river still looks down on it. That's the
Right.
scary thing.
'cause, you know, there wasn't always levees down there. So when the
Nope.
water would rise naturally, you know, from the ice melt up north, that's where people would go because that area didn't flood.
And the sediment was always making it higher and higher, but Corps engineers stopped that. There's no more natural, you know. They try
Yeah.
you try to tame a river,
Yeah.
and
Don't get
You-
me started on the
yeah, I know, John. It's a mess. I know.
those dudes messed up a lot of stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, man. So what are y'all gonna do next?
Oh gosh, I need a plan. I need to take a nap. Wake up. No, tomorrow we're going shooting at the gun range for sure. I need to get him. I'm gonna get him. I don't know that. No, that po' boy place is closed. I wanted to get him a Pontchartrain po' boy. They're really good, John, but they closed for the holidays. So we're gonna go to a place in Slidell, little restaurant there that he knows the owner. So
Oh, really?
yeah, so we're gonna pop in over there.
Did you go to Acme Oyster House or
We went to Felix's Oyster
with
House.
the Felix's
Yeah, I just went to Felix's. So
in
they don't like
Mandeville?
oysters.
in Mandeville?
Yeah, man. Yep.
Yeah. He's still open?
Oh yeah, I ate a whole tray of oysters by myself.
Man.
I went charbroil. Oh man, so good. And then
one
I
of
got
my
one of them
fishing spots
Wagyu
down there.
steaks.
One of my fishing
Yeah, we
spots.
all ate.
Defunct
We
down
ate
there.
good. We ate good. I'm telling you.
Good.
It was good. They're going to be heavier when they get home. I don't know. Can we get king cake right now, John? I want to send him home with a king cake.
It's early, but you know what you need to get him? You need to get him some community coffee.
You're right. That's all I drink.
I know.
You're right. Dark roast or some of that chicory too. I'll
Oh
send him
no,
home
you
with
got to
chicory.
get him the Creole. No, not the Creole.
Which one do you think's the best? I love the dark roast and the chicory.
One of each.
You're right. That's probably what I got to do. Yes, he's right. D-Dog is right about that. Oh, I got to try that one out, dude. What's it called now?
This is the strongest they make. This is stronger than the dark roast.
Really?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to try it. Is it a dark? It's a dark too, though? Or does it get you, when you're saying, does it get you hopping? Is that what you mean?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to do it. This might
Yeah.
be dangerous.
The spoon will stand up in your cup. Don't worry.
John, you got me scared.
No, you're gonna like it. It's got a good flavor.
Sounds like Red Bull.
But you need to get him the reserve and then get him one of these and then the dark roast. he's probably not gonna like the chicory. Most
You know,
people
yeah,
don't
because it is. You're right. You're right.
They'll spit it out. That's all my family drank down there when they lived.
Yeah, that's what people love it down here.
When I'd go stay with mom, I'd bring my own coffee because I would not drink that chicory.
Yep.
I just didn't
Heck,
like
you know what? The deer love it. I plant it on the lease. They really do. They love chicory.
it. Yeah.
Try it out. I'm telling you, you'll freak out at the results.
But get him some Zatarain products. Get him some.
Well, they can get that. He can get Zatarans, he said, up there in Michigan.
Show him the Zatarain's liquid bowl, and let him buy the little red potatoes. You know, the little new potatoes we put in crawfish bowls.
Yep.
And tell him to boil them. You know how you boil potatoes, right?
Yeah,
Tell him
just
to
do
put
it.
some of that in there and eat those. Then make potato salad.
Yes. Right. And I'm sending them home with deer sausage. I got jalapeno cheese.
Man, they got deer bigger than what we got up in Michigan. Man, they got
Yeah.
no deer up there.
Oh, I know, but he's a horrible hunter.
He can't shoot.
The only way he's going to get one is with a car. I don't want to see that.
That could get expensive.
Yeah. Well, hey, y'all,
Well,
thanks for having me up. I got to go to bed. I love y'all, but I'm wore out.
I understand, Craig.
Well,
Thank
come
you
this
for
way, give
coming
me a
up.
call, man. I'll come meet you guys if you happen to come.
Man,
this
you come on, John. You're welcome to come. I need some help with this guy. He's very active.
Hey, Craig, when you
Yes,
send
sir.
Jeff home, send him by
Well,
my place over here with some of that spicy deer jerky.
Hey, dude, look, I don't know which way he's going back. I think they almost go east to go up to go north. So, because somebody was asking if he was going through Arkansas, and he said no, he was, but his wife's got to get back to work early. So,
50, going up 59
uh,
through Memphis, or
you know what he did? Wait, he did go that way. That's it.
55.
55.
Mhm.
Yeah, 59 is in Hammond, huh? That's the Hammond, right?
Correct. Right.
Okay. I always get those two confused.
Right. 59 is the next one down.
Slidell, yeah.
Slide
Yep.
in. Right.
Yep.
Cool.
Well, hey, love y'all. Y'all have a good one. D-Dog, good to see you, brother.
Yeah, good to see you, Craig.
Great talking to you, John. Shane, love you, bro. And Bonnie, congrats.
Thank you
on
so
the- on the
much.
subs.
We're showing the love to the little channels, Craig,
Thank you,
Hey,
Craig.
that's what it's good. Look, the little channels are going to be the big channels.
real soon.
I'm telling you, that's how it is.
We know it.
Well,
we know
we'll
what's
see
coming.
what the tube does to us whenever after the first. I keep hearing we're going to be taken down.
Yeah.
Bonnie, I think you're going to be okay. We'll see.
Yeah. Watch. Like I said, the little channels are going to become the big channels. They're going to take out the big. So we're going to have to cycle.
Well, that's what I keep saying. We all need to join together somehow,
That's
some
it.
way.
We just
Well,
we're just going to have to change our content up a little bit. That's all.
Yep.
Yep.
Stay away from the trigger words.
Well, it's in the
Yeah.
guidelines. Go read the guidelines. All those topics are there that they will not let you discuss. You can't do it
Right.
in chat. You can't do it in panel. Just do it somewhere else. And let's just talk like we're talking now. Let's just do that.
That's
Okay,
it.
that's what makes us so great. Just
I
get
wish
together.
we'd come up with codes. We need to come up with a code word, like little orphan Andy decoder ring.
I'll work on
Well,
that.
Love y'all, and I'll see y'all. And
All right, Craig.
y'all have a good one. We'll see you
Have a good one,
tomorrow.
man.
You
See
too,
you.
All
Craig.
right, later. Bye.
Later,
Take care,
Craig.
Craig.
Well, he's still alive.
Poor Craig.
They're not in jail
Ron,
yet.
how are you?
Well, and he knew that Jeff was a big adventurer. I thought. Thought he
Yeah,
Yeah,
did.
Jeff's always on the go. That's for sure. When we met up in Mount Rushmore, he was half the time he was out by him and his wife were out videoing towns we wasn't even going to.
Yeah.
So yeah, he likes to go.
Yep. Little Energizer Bunny.
Speaking of Energizer Bunny, where's Gigi?
That's
Energizer.
Squirrel.
Yeah, Energizer Squirrel.
Yeah, the Energizer. Yeah.
I seen her jump back in here.
She quit talking.
Yep. Bonnie, did you see the private chat I left for you?
No, I didn't. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Yeah, because when I checked out a minute ago, I had to go over to Logic's View, and because he's in Michigan and he's dressed up as a sheriff, Sheriff Gitter, and he's rhino hunting, and he's going through a list of different Republicans that need to be thrown out of office. And I seen Independent there, so I dropped the link for your channel there and brought Independent over.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So what does he do, D-Dog? How does he go about doing that?
Well, he just does a show. It's pretty good. He
Is-
does a lot of speaking at different rallies and stuff in Michigan too.
Well, he's going after rhinos. He's got his work cut out 'cause there's a bunch of them.
Well, they're all rhinos in Michigan. We don't have.
Right.
Oh, even though a majority of our elected are Republican in name, in the legislature, there's maybe 5 you can actually deal with and talk to. The rest are all POSs.
You think Jim Jordan's a good one?
Well, that's not for Michigan, but I
Oh,
think
that's
he's
true.
okay because he's a little bit of a fighter. Little
think about-
Ron Paul, man, he's a damn rock star lately.
Mhm.
Yeah, but he's a rhino. But yeah, he's kind of turned around and attacking. He started out a year ago. He was just like the rest of them, but this last year or so, he's become quite impressive.
Well, we'll see. They can change. I mean, anybody can change.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, Ron Paul is always fighting on something. And one of his fights he's been doing for years has to do with child trafficking through CPS.
Mm-hmm.
And no one's paid any attention to him until he starts, putting the grind down on Fauci. Then they start paying attention to him again.
Mhm.
But he'd always talk to the Senate, and he even addressed the House a couple times about the child trafficking and everything else.
Yeah.
But no one paid attention to him then. But now we're talking to that idiot fake doctor.
Yep.
Is one of them Chip Roy? Chip Roy?
Yeah, he's from Texas.
He's pretty good too, isn't he?
He seems to be, from what I can tell. I always thought Daryl Isis was good too, but then he's out of California. But man, he was right up there with Trey Gowdy and Jason Chavez. They was always ripping them Dems and people that was doing crooked stuff. But I don't know if they were taken into the table either. Kind of
Well,
like the rumor has it is Ted Cruz is taken under the table through his wife.
Well, don't forget about Crenshaw. Every time he's got a camera and a microphone in front of him, he says the right things. Then he turns around and votes with the Dems.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a piece of work.
No,
Wow.
he's not that good.
Well, I was going to try to keep it clean for the,
Well, that's why POS works.
We were kind of sad when Kennedy left and went. And we wanted him to be governor here, and then because we really need a governor real bad. And he was the treasurer at one time here in Louisiana.
Yeah, he's hilarious. I like him.
He's straight up guy, man. He's straight up guy,
I
and
like him.
he doesn't hold his punches. But the good guys over there, they don't have a lot of backing, so it's hard to get up a lot of steam.
I haven't seen MTG lately. Green.
She
Margaret
said
Taylor?
something on the House floor the other day, and I can't remember what it was. her and Bobart both called out AOC, and I thought that was kind of priceless.
Mm-hmm.
That's always a good show.
Yeah. Old horse mouth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Someone said
Anyone-
Marjorie supposedly got caught doing some insider trading. Now, I don't know if that was just a hit piece or what, but I had read that. I
Yeah.
said, I don't know if it's a hit piece or if it's true, you know.
Right.
But they're all the Republicans are getting picked on. If you're not in their little clique, you don't drink booze with them in the evenings and pat them on the ass just right, they're getting hammered. You can tell the good ones because they're trying to get them for January 6th insurrection. Oops, I shouldn't have said all them words.
Yeah,
But
that's a
it's-
bad word, Shane. I thought you knew that.
But
I
it's
keep
funny
forgetting
that
I'm not on the pod beam.
but it's okay for the speaker to do the inside deal.
Well, you see, Bonnie, what happens is when the Dems get power, they just have their way. When the Republicans get power, we sit on our hands. And it's been that way for years. When we have the power, we don't do what we need to do. And this is why 99% of those clowns down there need to go. This is the
Yeah.
problem. You get the power and you don't use it. You had the power at one time, even when Mr. T was in there as well. And what did you do with it? Where are all those people that were supposed to be locked up? Why wasn't the FBI reorganized? Why?
Right.
Those are legitimate questions.
Well, the FBI hasn't had a congressional charter in over 14 years. That's
Yeah.
part of it.
Yeah.
And Democrats fight till they win, and Republicans fight till they lose.
Yeah.
So just get all that through your head, and everything else makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Democrats are pushing socialism, and the Republicans are sitting back because they know that Marxism comes directly after that, and then they get their way.
Yeah.
Because that's what they want is Marxism.
The Republicans want Marxism?
Yeah. They've been
What?
working on it since 1848.
Oh my goodness.
And Democrats
Yeah.
been working on socialism since 1837. But what do I know?
You see what Shane was saying, Bonnie?
But
How
don't
they
they
have,
go
they have fish fries together, and those one or two that are really the good guys or try to be, they're not invited to those fish fries and poker games. They're not invited because they're not in the clique with them.
Yeah, but doesn't socialism and Marxism both lead to communism?
Absolutely.
Well, Marxism is communism.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a dog and pony show because you have two or three good guys that every now and then you'll see the clips on TV where they stand up and make all this noise, ruckus, call people out, and nothing gets done.
Oh, Lindsey Graham.
Well, I'd call it more like a shell game.
A shell game, yeah.
Well,
That's
then
been going on
that's,
for years. This isn't nothing new. This isn't since Mr. T. This goes way back.
yes.
I mean, I got into the game with Ronald Reagan. That's when I got in the game. And it was going on way before that.
It was going on before Kennedy.
Yeah. I just wouldn't.
We need to completely clean out and rebuild what is absolutely necessary to run this country.
Bare
And it
minimum.
all starts with your sheriff.
Yep.
Yes.
The Congress can pass, the federal Congress can pass a bill and make it a law. And the sheriff can read it and say, we don't have to follow that in our county because it's not a law, because it violates the Constitution. Then it's dead in the county. That's how much power your sheriff has, and nobody gets this.
Yeah. I used to never know that until I met you.
I
never
know.
Didn't have a clue.
Well, the people who have known me for 9 months, I've been screaming sheriff, and that's all I'm going to continue to scream.
But I tell you what, it did make me realize. I know who the bad sheriffs are now because I know how they suck up to the governor and to the mayor and to
The bad sheriff has a mask on.
Yeah.
And it's not because of what he's told to do, it's because he's ashamed of who he is.
yeah.
Well,
Because
that's
if he had a pair of kahunas, that mask wouldn't be on, and the whole county would be free and be able to go to work and do their thing.
Mhm.
Because he has that type of power.
Victor, no, we do not need that many people in Congress.
no, not even close.
You see
No.
the small business owners. You got Shane, me. I'm not that smart. Guys like Shane, D-Dog, hardworking, back-breaking people. That's who we need in there. We don't need these guys in there that came up all their life, getting pushed through, getting all these back rooms. We don't need that. We need guys like us that understand what it's like to run a business, to be broke, to always not have enough money, to always get screwed over by the IRS and all these other organizations. That's who we need in there. And until we get those people in there, we're going to continue to rinse, wash, repeat, wash, rinse, repeat, back.
Don't they call it laundering? Because they're good at that.
But I'll tell you what, if we
And
had
we don't have time.
1/10 of 1% of the population knew what I knew, and every single politician was Pelosi, there would still be no problems in America because we could keep it under control.
Yeah,
Yep, that's
I agree.
absolutely true.
I know that now. I didn't know that before.
And what's the best weapon?
Fear. Oh, against them. Okay.
That's the best weapon. That'll keep you safe too.
Yep.
You send your sheriff a notice of affidavit that you feel that you're in harm's way, he will protect you.
And I've always heard that the pen is mightier than the sword. That had to come from somewhere.
Yeah, I've been saying forever we need to clean it out and start over. And like I said, 1/10 of the size. And like D-Dog says, sheriffs we run this country. The sheriffs just uphold that. They're actually legal to shoot somebody, where we have to be very careful if we do.
And
Not all
Kinda.
the time. Depends what state you're in.
yeah,
Well,
I'll
right
leave
now
that
we
one
have-
alone, Shane.
Right now, we have to be careful. But yeah, if it was like it's supposed to be, it'd be a different story.
Yeah.
Well, the sheriff is the only one that can write his own warrant, doesn't need a judge. The sheriff is the only person that's elected that answers directly to the people, doesn't answer to any other elected official. The sheriff has his own court, even though they haven't used their own court in almost 300 years. So, yep, I'm looking for another YouTube channel for everybody.
Well.
Okay,
let's
that's
see.
Sheriff Mac's channel.
Yeah, I've got that one.
Yep, I'll put it in private too.
And his website. I got that.
Yep. And let me find another one.
Yeah, I picked up Sheriff Mack
There's a-
information a long time ago when he first hit the YouTube screen. So I don't know, what was that, 6, 7, 8 months ago?
No, it was longer than that. I think his videos go back 8 years.
They may have. I know it's a long. I picked him up at the beginning of this year sometime. That's when I grabbed him and started listening and watching.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's about when people started paying attention.
Correct.
And I like Sheriff Mack, but I think Sheriff Clark is a total rock star. He used to be the sheriff of Milwaukee.
Lisa, it says she was unhidden.
It shows her unhidden on my end.
Okay.
And this next one is the County Sheriff Project. And Sheriff Clark does a lot of work with them.
And you're putting those in regular chat.
Yep,
If
and
I go
both.
back and rewatch, am I able to click on those links still in regular chat?
Should be able to.
Anybody know?
Did YouTube take him down?
Who?
County Sheriff Project.
You shouldn't. I watched that 7 hours ago.
Does he have another page? The one you put up, his last video was nine years ago.
Right.
You know what? I knew that name because I watched that today too.
Did you?
Then I realized it was 9 years old. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still going to go look at him.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of videos. A lot to look at.
Yeah, he just happened to pop up on my screen today. It's the first time I had ever seen him.
And it popped up on a lot of screens because people are catching up to where I am presently on my YouTube videos as far as sheriff content. Because it all basically follows search results. I think the other one is Flex Your Rights. Or is it the 10th Amendment Project? God, I can't even remember how many different things are going now. You know, like the Federalist Society, Flex Your Rights. And if anyone ever needs some good intel, United Spot is the best.
United Squad, huh?
Oh yeah, I get all my intel from there.
It's a good place to get it.
Robert. All right.
Hey, Lisa, I'm still sorry. She said you pulled a Bonnie.
She nuked somebody, did she?
Yes, she, one of the new Wanda.
Oh, yeah. Did you get her back?
Yes, she's unhidden.
Okay. That's too
It
funny. I don't
happens.
care who you are.
We slip. I've slipped on Liberty Warrior. The worst thing is when you fall asleep with your thumb on the phone while you're modding. It's a big no-no.
Yep. Well, just those two links will probably give everyone 100, 150 videos to watch.
Oh my goodness.
That'll take a few minutes of a day.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, that's why I just find a decent channel, and I just hit play with, you know, the repeat thing. You know, so it'll go from video to video to video.
Right.
And then all of a sudden I'll go, hey, pause it, pull out my paper, write that down, back it up, listen to it again, check my paper. Okay. Play, do it again.
That would be under their playlist.
Either a playlist or you can just play everything that they do.
Usually, if it just runs, if you go on their channel and you hit it and you're playing theirs, it'll usually automatically go to the next one. And if
Right.
it don't, there's going to be a little button over there beside it that says concurrent or continuous, and they'll just go from one to the next to the next.
Yeah, but you have to do that from
Okay.
their video.
Right, on their video. Correct.
Right.
Okay. Cool.
D-Dog, what state is Chris Ann Hall in?
Florida.
Wanda. She's okay.
And David Barton is in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Douglas V. Gibbs is in California.
Troll.
And Sheriff Mack.
Is in Arizona.
I'm not sure if he's still in Arizona or if he moved up, a little farther north.
Oh, okay.
But he used to be a sheriff in Arizona. And Sheriff Clark, I believe, still in the Milwaukee area.
Now, you said Mac was in Arizona?
He was a sheriff of Arizona.
What, didn't he originally was a sheriff in Texas, wasn't he?
No. I think he was a police officer in Texas before he went to Arizona.
Okay, maybe that's what it was. But I knew he was in Texas first.
Oh, I only knew him to be in Arizona, but
Yeah, as a sheriff,
know.
Arizona.
I hadn't known him that long. I think it was Scott McKay's show is where I saw him way back when Scott got started.
Yeah, back when Scott was someone to rely on.
Yeah, when I used to listen to him before he lost his freaking mind.
Yeah, and started listening to idiots like J. Cole and what's that
Charlie
other idiot,
Ward
Kirsten W.
Yeah.
Thank you,
And
Chef
Chucky
Dicker. Have a
Ward.
good one.
Isn't she a beaut?
It's good
No.
for some laughs.
Yeah.
Wasn't she in porn flicks or something over there in Hollywood for a while?
Man, you just made me throw up a little bit.
Wasn't she from this, if I'm not
Put it up in my
mistaken.
mouth.
Someone said Mel K was too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Neither one of them do anything for me. I'm sorry.
No.
No.
They'd have to have a hell of a fluffer. That's all I'm going to say.
I wouldn't even do that stuff with someone else's thing. And that's as clean as I can make that.
Right.
Right.
Is Chris Ann Hall someone that would come on Liberty, or is she friendly to come on smaller channels, D-Dog, you think? Or
Well, what I'm doing is I've approached Doug Gibbs
Mhm.
over in Cali and stuff, talk to him, see if he's interested and stuff. And he's almost ready to take Mike's phone number from me.
Okay.
And the thing about getting him in is because two of his best friends in the industry, one is Sheriff Mack and the other one's Chris Ann Hall.
Oh, okay.
And I'm talking to him about setting it up so that they can do a 2-hour between the three of them together, discussing the importance and the job and requirements of a sheriff.
Yeah, he used to, Douglas V. Gibbs used to go on McKay all the time. They used to have a weekly deal. He'd go on once a week, and I think it's every Tuesday. And he'd do a deal.
Yeah, he teaches the Constitution in 3 different schools.
Yes.
He's got his own podcast type thing. He does AM radio. DouglasVGibbs.com and politicalpistachio.com are his 2 websites.
So, what do you think Candace Owens' goal is?
I want to tell you what, she's moved up the ranks just by being outspoken, and she's
know.
I kind of like her. I think she's kind of impressive and she's got a lot of damn knowledge. Now whether
Right.
it's
I'm just hoping she sticks with her original mission of getting the truth out instead of
Right.
I want power. I hope she
Right.
doesn't go that route.
Right.
Even though she was talking last year about, hey, in 2024, I'm going to run for president. Okay, but you can't announce that until after the 2022s are done.
Yeah, she told Mr. T that she says, "What do you think about me as a VP if he run in 2024?" He says, "Interesting," and that's where he left that. Polite no, actually.
Right.
Been better
That's what I was
than
wondering
that.
if he
Heels
had
up.
If she
Yeah,
had a
I don't even think I
in-game
want
number.
T back, but that's just me.
Bonnie, can you drop the link, please?
I got it.
I did.
What'd you say now, Bonnie? I'm sorry.
That's what I was wondering. What her in-game, if she was just the voice for what everybody needs to hear, or if
Hello.
she was. Hello, Alan.
Hello.
That was pretty subtle for you.
Yeah, sorry.
You got to step it up a notch, mister.
yeah. I know.
You missed Craig by about 45 minutes. Sorry.
Oh, man.
It was probably intentional. Don't worry about it, Shane.
Oh, man.
Yep, be right back.
All right. What's going on?
Oh, nothing. I'm just bouncing around through the channels, stirring up crap. You know me.
Of course. Never change.
Well, I finally got my phone set up today. It took all damn day, but I finally got it set up.
It was on the floor.
It took
and
you all day to set up a phone.
No,
It was on the
it's
floor.
I had to set it up and get it all programmed and get all my apps moved over to it. And I was using that Google auto switch over thing that they have for Androids, and it works a little bit better.
Yeah.
Hey, Lisa. Yeah, I think that there's a whole group of us, and we're just keep migrating to different channels.
Mm-hmm.
Migratory chat people.
That's okay. We like our
what-
chat.
Oh
We
yeah, you
talked
got
about
over
starting
100.
the season on y'all.
I know nothing, I see nothing, and I say nothing.
Oh man, so I pop up here and everybody disappears. What is this crap?
Está echadita.
They all muted.
Yeah, I got gas or something. I mean, am I stinking everybody out? Everybody left? Break window or something?
I try to stay muted if I ain't talking because I might cough or I might have gas or something.
I've
like
coughed up scarier stuff than that.
I hate you all so much.
Go, John. There you go. Anybody touches me, and I kill you. Yeah, I remember that. What's his name? What was that in Stripes?
Stripes, yeah.
Yeah. Oh dear.
That's
It's a
awesome.
new month. Well, it's almost the end of the month and almost the beginning of the new year. The work's looking really slow this week until after the 1st.
That's normal on my end. Not
Yep.
complaining. Although it's too warm and things are starting to grow now. So
Yeah, I know. I saw bees out today. I'm like, do you know what month it is?
Well, if they'll all come out now and you'll get one freeze, you won't have to worry about them in the summer.
Yeah.
Kill them all off.
I just wish they'd do something. Man, these red wasps here in South Texas are terrible.
we got them too.
Yes.
And the weeds are starting
I've
to grow.
got one bee and one red wasp that during the day, if I'm out on my deck, here they come. One of each. And I don't know if it's the shampoo I use. Even at my mama's for Christmas, one was chasing me around there, and I was.
Yeah, so they are attracted to certain scents, and there's a lot of perfumes and soaps and stuff like that, and some of that stuff I actually think attracts them.
If If it smells like sugar, they'll
Yep.
be there.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Mhm.
Well, that would not
Or
explain
or
why they
vanilla.
chase me around because I know I ain't sweet.
Well, if it smells like sugar or vanilla, either one of those, they'll, especially yellow jackets. They're bad about that. Yellow
Yeah, you
jackets also like the color of bright yellow. I know. I got attacked by a whole nest of them because I was wearing a bright yellow tank top.
I thought you were a big flower.
Yeah. You know, our grass has never went dormant here. I mean, it stunted back. It quit growing, but it's still green. So now with
So sorry.
the past few weeks, it being so warm, the weeds are just flourishing, just coming on out. So
Yep.
I'm going to be back to work earlier than I want to be. So
Spray them now, and you
I
can get a
know,
lot
I
of the
thought I
ones
had-
that seed out for this summer, this
yeah,
spring.
they'll come back. I got to be careful what I spray, environmental wise. So I have to record what I spray and how much I
Not
spray.
me.
Right, right.
You
Yeah, I
know,
forgot about that.
with the business, right? D-Dog will shake his head at me, but I have a license to spray.
Have a license to spray.
I have to have a license to spray.
John license to kill.
I'm doing it commercially, not on my own property, but you know, like D-Dog would say, they can't tell you how to run your business. You don't need that to run your business.
If you'd have
You
never
have
got
to
a
move your
license,
business into the private.
that's
You
right.
need a PMA.
A PMA.
Where's the beaver?
A PMA.
It's on Main Street.
You have got to be kidding.
Tell your friends, this is the shit.
You are one pathetic loser.
Do that again, John.
Loser.
Yeah.
You are one pathetic loser.
Loser.
All right, Bonnie, when did this turn into the Gong Show?
When Alan came up.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
No, I come in and I break wind.
No boogers.
Oh man.
Oh,
Oh, so
thank
anyway,
you, conservative cowboy. That's
Shane,
not
this-
good.
Shane, this is just for you.
Me so horny, me love you long time.
I think I'm going to leave on that note.
That was from Full Metal Jacket, huh?
Victor.
Excellent!
Victor, we're going to have to get Gigi in here so we can figure out what topic we're not on.
Yeah. It'll probably have something to do with a squirrel.
And here he is, that master of misinformation, Mr. Know-It-All.
She just totally disappeared on us, didn't she?
We need to call her up.
Haven't seen her
Oh,
since-
sexy girlfriend!
oh
Damn
dear.
kid.
So when are you going to get an interface for your computer, John?
When you help me with it.
Well, are you on a laptop or a mainframe or a CPU?
I have a desktop back here. This is where I'm on in my office. That's where
Okay. Do you have a line in on your sound card?
Yes.
You can probably run straight off your phone into the line in on your sound card and assign your line in as an auxiliary input alongside the microphone.
Okay.
If that doesn't work, for under $100, you can get a nice audio interface that allows you to do a million things with audio with your computer.
Now tell him again in English this time.
Yeah, see, my brain has to process all that stuff first. That you just
Gigi's
said.
here.
Gigi's here.
I thought I told.
So, Alan, to get Monty's OBS working, his output resolution, did you have to drop it from 1080 to like 720 or 480?
Well, I did, just depending on, because the camera he had did not seem really robust, and for the sake of being smooth. See, a lot of people say, oh, I got to run it 30 frames a second or 60 frames a second. You can run it 24 frames a second and still be very theatrical in the motion. You know, you won't lose anything. But the less frame rate that you have, the easier it is for the system to digest the data and send it.
Right. Yeah, but did you have to drop his, the size of his image?
I think I did drop it down to 720 from 1080p.
Right.
Just because he said he had a terrible connection. Hey, Gigi. But yeah, I mean, there's so many. I mean, there's at least 500,000 YouTube videos that show you all the different adjustments you can make, which there's so much I've dug into OBS. I'm astounded that there's software this powerful and it's free. I'm just amazed. Same thing with Dreamweaver 17. I mean, DaVinci 17.
Yeah, that DaVinci thing is sick.
Dude. And it's free. I mean, you go out and buy a Final Cut Pro, $599, $799 for the program, and you can get DaVinci 17 for free.
Right.
And it's just as powerful. I mean, maybe, you're not mixing movies on it, but you could.
Did you check out that Pixlr at all?
I haven't had a chance to yet. I spent too much time on my butt surfing channels, playing with toys on my desk.
Yeah, well, you got two monitors, one for toys and one for surfing.
Actually, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and now 5.
Yeah, like the desktop behind me, I got 3 on that.
That's one thing I was looking at. I saw it on Amazon. It was like $180, but you could buy this. It's a single stand, but it holds 6 monitors.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to get 3 more matching ones instead of all the. I have 3 that match, and the rest of them are hokey pokey. But the 3 that I got that match are just Walmart brand cheapos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I try to stick with mostly HP stuff because they have the best customer service.
I fix all my own stuff. I don't even get warranties anymore. If it breaks, I can fix it. If I can't fix it, I duct tape it together and throw it out in the trash.
Yeah, like a bunch of neighbors and stuff, whenever their big screen TVs crap out, I say, don't throw them out. It'll cost you too much. Just bring them over to my house. I'll get rid of it for you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Then you go online, order new boards for it, change out one of the 5 boards in it. Boom, brand new TV.
Yeah, for $30. $600 TV for the 60 bucks.
The 65-inch I have in the bedroom, I did that too. All I had to do was change out the what was it? It was the Logic board in it. It was bad.
Yeah, $22 board.
Mm-hmm. And it's like
65. One of the 65s I got, all it needed was a new power button. Power button quit.
Yeah.
And they didn't have a remote. It was that simple.
My dog's out on the porch barking at the blades of grass moving.
Y'all and your big TV.
Well, no, it's just because we're old and we're blind and we can't see anymore, so we need something to look at.
No.
That's why I upgraded my phone. I mean, I was working on this one. I couldn't see it, so I got something that's a little larger so I can see better. And I'll be danged if the buttons aren't just big enough that I can actually use now.
Do you need
Getting
a phone?
old. Pick a phone, any phone. All Androids, it looks like.
Everyone's an Android. Everyone's a Motorola.
Mm-hmm. When people figure out that all this is a computer tied to a radio, they would be really surprised.
Mm-hmm.
What about packet radio? Packet radio, ham radio's cool. Dude, this is packet radio on steroids.
Somebody was saying earlier.
This is a badass little computer.
What is that, a Raspberry?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. I like your heatsink on there.
Yeah, that's one of the 4s.
This is a strong little computers.
I have 120 of them all linked together in the back. So I got my own little server.
I actually was talking about that today. I had a customer in Buna that I had to replace a camera on their security system. Somebody got mad and tried to break into the office, and the people there told them, hey, look, there's a camera. So they went and smashed the camera, and I had to replace the camera. Well, I got a call yesterday on Christmas Day. They went down there, removed all the cameras from the building, broke in through the office, came in through the wall, stole the TVs, the monitors, the NVR, the equipment, the modem, everything. So, and I'll end up having to go replace everything.
Well, you see my lights behind me, right, Alan?
Mhm.
That's what runs all my lights. Little ESP.
Yeah. I saw a dude make some cool toys out of those, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, I love stuff like that, man.
And I use that ESP 32 cam in it's like a interface for intercom out at someone's gate. You know,
Yeah,
and it does face recognition. So if it recognizes the face, it'll automatically open the gate.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
People don't realize how easy. If you've been in a
piggyback it on Arduino, and then I use Arduino. I can't remember what Wi-Fi it is, but it's good for 1,000 meters.
Mm-hmm.
And I put two of them on, one for send and one for receive. That way I can get all that distance out of it.
You know, I got in trouble by Time Warner Cable about 10 years ago for doing the same thing. I bought two of their modems, and I disabled the receive in one of them and disabled the transmit in the other. And I used a high quality splitter to put them together. And it took about a week, and they showed up at my door and said I was screwing up bandwidth for the whole neighborhood. Boy, but I was getting some good speeds. Oh, so anyway, I wanted to show you this. This is that software called Droid Cam that I've been playing with here for the last couple of days. And let me see, where's my additional screen overlay? There it is. Boom. There we go. It's my Droid Cam. And this works right off the cell phone.
Right.
And it turns your cell phone into an actual additional camera. And the quality on it's fantastic. You see the transmission rate. Let me see if the audio lines up. There's a little bit of delay in the video, but yeah, you can see my messy room, all my monitors, computer over there, my camera. It's one of those funky looking ones. Please pardon the mess. I just had Whataburger for dinner, so.
I don't see all your food. You ate all your snacks.
Ate all my snack, and then there's a full ashtray, which needs to be empty. But yeah, there's all kinds of junk up here. My recorder, 16-track recorder, 16-track mixer board. You can see everything all. Yeah, it's a mess in here, but it's effective. It actually works. And then my drum kit over there, my guitar collection, my other chair. I'm in a different chair right now. My security camera back in the back. Just a little. This is my little rat hole man cave type thing.
Yeah. What kind of drums are those?
They are Alesis. Hold on, I'll go over there and get a better shot of them. Hold on, I'll be back.
Yeah, those are pretty nice.
Oh, dude. $3,500 double bass kit, all digital. I just use them for sample pads because I have Superior Drummer software. Let me turn that thing off. I have Superior Drummer software, which has drum samples that far surpass anything that comes available on that unit.
Yeah. And my daughter loves playing the drums and stuff, so she got a piece of crap metal drums on Let Go or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And she was really enjoying it. And a buddy of mine that was in a rather well-known band was getting rid of his house set to take his old road kit and put it in his house. And he only wanted $500 for it. So I went over there, checked him out. And it's 2 deep throat kicks.
How many inch kicks are they?
22s. 2 floor toms, 18 and 21. I think 21. And then 6 rack toms. 20 cymbal stands and cymbals.
For how much?
And 3 hi-hats and hi-hat stands and everything else. And they're not cheap cymbals either. You wanted $500 for it.
Dude, that's a steal.
Well, it's even better than that. They were Ludwig Epics. The one with the let's see, the color of it is the clear maple, and then it has like a black feathering in the center of it.
Oh, nice.
Yep, and
Yeah,
she
see,
got
I love the sound of acoustic drums, but the biggest thing about having a digital kit like that was for church services and for gigs and stuff like that, having a volume knob on the drummer and having a good, clear response from all the different drums makes a huge difference.
Well, these are just in Chloe's room and stuff. And
Victor, buy a Val. Victor wants to buy a Val.
Gigi had a few up.
Yeah. And this year, because she's been so active with her jazz band at school, she wanted to upstep from her Yamaha organ, keyboard, or whatever, piano. She wanted to upstep from that. She goes, she'd like a Nord. Okay, so I know a few bands and stuff that do a lot of jazz and blues and stuff like that, and they said, yeah, one of the stage models would be perfect for her. And I go, which one? Well, if she's starting out, probably a 2, get a used one for about $1,200, maybe $800. I go, no, she's going to stick with this because she's had those drums probably 5 years, and she still drives them like she stole them. And I ended up getting her a Nord Stage 4 for Christmas this year, and she just hasn't stopped beating the hell out of those keys.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Wait till she finds out what a Moog can do.
Right. Well, this is one of her old toys.
Oh, there you go. The old MPC. Wow. Those are, man, you ought to plug that into your system. You could have a blast over there, D-Dog, with that. I got my other one sitting over here, but it's buried right now.
Yeah, but I'm looking at getting the MPC Play.
Yeah, and all you do is run that in an audio input into the computer, and you can put samples and words and all kinds of fun stuff in there. Of course, I use a sampler like that on my guitar rig for church to play samples that we use in the songs and stuff. And it's right there in front of me. All I do is I pick a note and reach over, go, hit the button, and keep on playing. We haven't gone as far as to have everything MIDI synced with a click track. Our musicians aren't that good.
Yeah. Yeah, the easiest way to do a click track is just find someone with a pacemaker and mic him.
Right. It's not like the old days where my old drummer, just to keep him in time, all we did was he had a spot in between his 2 kick drums, and we just would slide 12 packs of beer up to him. And as long as you kept him fed with beer, he kept playing.
Yeah.
Sounds like my kind of band.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, I was the only guy in music. Okay. This is my whole music career, not now, but up until the point where every band I was in teased me because I don't drink. I was like, man, I could never do anything drunk because alcohol has a much higher effect on me than it does anybody else. Almost to the point of where a doctor called it almost an allergy to grain alcohol. So I had to go the other direction. But natural remedies.
Yeah. When I quit drinking, all my buddies showed me all the support and everything I'd expect out of them.
Yeah, they threw empty beer cans at me.
Yeah. So I don't even talk to those assholes anymore.
That's okay. My car's still got. I still have 2 vehicles with no dents.
I've never dented a vehicle because of my drinking.
No, I've blown one out and had it got dented and hit, but I knock on wood. Only had one little catastrophe in my lifetime, and that was an unavoidable one. That was in North Houston. Some guy got in front of me on 45, and he came out in this car that had rope tied around through the windows to keep his doors shut, and plastic in 3 of the 5 windows. And he got on the on-ramp. I matched speed with him. He went ahead of me and got out in front of me, and as soon as he got on the freeway pavement, he locked up his brakes. I was behind him in a G30 Chevy van, fully loaded with electrical equipment, conduit, wire. I had just picked up all my stuff for the day. I hit that boy and launched him so far down the roadway. It wasn't even funny. Car hit me from behind, totaled that one out. Other car broadsided me, totaled him out, drove my van home.
Like all I own are full size Econolines, so I feel it.
Yeah. I'd rather. That's why they won't sell me a tank, so I drive a van.
Yeah, you can get a tank. It's
Bonnie's probably snoring over there.
Resvani. It's made in California. They started about 300,000, and they're made for public streets.
Got the rubber track?
No, that's actually tires.
Okay.
I want one of those Snowcats, man. Those are cool. I'm listening to my dog bark at shadows in the night.
What's a snowcat, and what are you going to do with it here?
Well, a snowcat is a tracked vehicle, and it's pretty much all terrain, but they're primarily used in snow conditions because it's the only thing they can get through super, super deep snow because it has such a wide footprint with both tracks. It's very stable on unstable surfaces.
Yeah, or in a marsh or where the loose sand is, either one of those.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be fun at the beach.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You'd be throwing rooster tails up, man. It'd be so much worse than walking around in flip-flops with us throwing sand at your butt. Oh, it is getting late, too. What time is it?
It's dark noon on the...
Thank you for coming by.
Good night, one die.
I just wasted 10 minutes. I was trying to find my old drum machine. It's an old Boss.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've got the SR16 right here, the old Alesis SR16.
When you clean up stuff too well, you lose all your stuff.
Well, I blew Alan's mind. What was that, about a month ago? Showed you old Yamaha DD6 and a DD9.
Yeah. We're talking old school gear.
I've still got my old Kawai keyboard, the K1.
Yeah, see, if you got a audio here, you know what? I'm gonna go look one up for you real quick. But if you got an audio interface, any of that stuff, you can plug straight into your computer. Here, let me go to my favorite store. Dun, dun, dun. Yep, there we go. And pull that up. And we're gonna shop by category, or not shopping, but you know. Where would it be here? Oh, they moved everything around. Great. I'm going to have to find it real quick. I'm looking for the right product here. Why do they move this around every week? Oh, my God. They changed it. Yeah. There we go. They moved audio interfaces back where it was a year and a half ago for some weird reason. They used not to have it in this category. USB audio interface. You got USB 3.0 or 2.0 on that system?
Me?
Yeah.
Cowboy, that's true.
Read the chat.
That's great.
Rob. 3.0.
3.0. Okay.
I've got a new computer. I don't even know.
Okay, I'm gonna drop this in private chat for you.
I don't know how you call it. Lenovo.
Okay, I seen one here. This is one of the low cost ones, and then I'm gonna pick you out a mid range one. I'm gonna actually show you the one that I use.
I think I'm going to smoke a cigarette and I'm going to call it a night, boys and girls.
No.
No, that's not bad.
Can't do that. There's the Steinbergs. There we go. And this is the one that I use right here. I'll put that one in private chat too. Either one of those, just depending on how much money you spend, but they're both going to be equally as good. But by using that with a USB cable plugged into that, you have two inputs. You can plug in external speakers to it, so you can use studio monitors with it, but you can plug all your audio equipment straight into the computer with it.
So the Steinberg does a little bit more.
Yeah, the Steinberg, yeah, it's a little bit more, but the Steinberg's what I use. I actually have the UR22 MK2, which is the old version.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, like I said, it has MIDI in and out on it. It has 2 line amps, 2 line preamps. It's got direct monitoring to where if you plug your headphones into it directly, you hear everything that goes through it, just like you would on a standard audio interface or a standard audio device, like a standard board.
So you're saying I should go to headphones?
It's up to you. Would you use an external mic or are you using just the computer's mic?
I'm using, hold on. This is all I'm using.
Because you do good. I've never heard. Yeah. Okay, that sounds. I mean, see, you're doing good. So I've never heard you have echo problems or anything like that. But like with all your audio interface, I mean, with an audio interface, you can actually continue to use that for your mic and camera, and then now you have extra audio inputs that you can add to your stream.
All right. This is Ken Carson has this camera. I have this is a little better version of what he has. Not by much. It was just a few dollars more.
It seems to be looking like it's doing a great job. I've never had any problems with your audio or video.
Yeah.
You don't even have syncing problems like I do. I had terrible syncing problems with my video and audio until I got it nailed down.
Well, my neighbor's a big computer guy, and he helped me buy my desktop because he told me, he said, look, I want you to get these features. You're not going to know what they do, but trust me.
Yeah.
Your computer will run right, and it'll run a bunch of stuff.
I mean, I actually bought one of these. Hold on, let's wait till it focus.
There it is. Digital auto delay.
Yeah, and that's what they call a V-Sync. But I found out I didn't need it once I got this Wave XLR thing from Elgato.
I mean, it doesn't matter which one I get. How do you pronounce the first one? Behringer? Behringer.
Yeah.
Shows what I know.
Yeah, it's a lower cost. Like I said, but for what you're going to do, you're not. I mean, the difference between the two of those would almost be undetectable without some really good oscilloscopes and some other equipment. You wouldn't be able to tell them apart.
Right.
Just one of them has the name Steinberg on it and the other one doesn't.
Is this the best price, or does Amazon have this?
I don't know. But when you look it up on Amazon, look up USB audio interfaces.
Okay.
I mean, hell, right here. Hold on, I'll pull this one up. I still have one of the best ones I ever had, but I don't need it anymore. As you can see how dusty it is. This is a 16-channel. Hold on, if I can get it in the screen right here. This is a 16-channel Tascam US 18. And this is a beast.
Does that have a hard drive in it?
No, this is a 16-channel audio interface with all the outputs and MIDI and digital audio SDPF.
Oh, I see what it is now.
Yeah, but I don't need 18 channels. I use 2.
Right. So that's a doorstop, pretty much.
No, I use that. Oh. I use that if I have my bandmates come over and want to record.
Mhm.
I unplug my 2-channel, plug that one in, and then run all my inputs into that for all the mics and all the guitars and the drums all into it. And have plenty of channels to spare. Then I can record everybody to individual tracks directly.
Right. I'm waiting on first of the year, and I'm gonna see what's going on.
See if our world lasts.
Yeah, see if we're even on here anymore, and then I'll look into a green screen and other stuff, and we'll see.
Oh yeah, Conservative Cowboy. I saw that come across my news feed.
Yep, that's what I'm
Conservative
waiting
Cowboy
for.
is on it, isn't he? He is on it.
Yeah, he is. Oh dear. I turned off my air conditioner because it was causing too much back noise. Now I'm sitting here sweating to death.
Turn it on because I didn't hear it earlier.
Oh, I had it on way earlier today. I turn it off when I start streaming. Between that and these damn searchlights I got up here for lighting.
What AC are you running there? You have a window unit, or is that?
Yeah, I just got a cheap window unit over here.
Get you a mini split.
I do. I have one in my bedroom.
Yeah,
I got
okay.
a 24,000 BTU mini split in my bedroom, and
They
that
don't
thing
make
you
those
can
things.
tell 1 degree of difference with it. I mean, it is flawless. I installed it myself. Luckily, we installed it exactly the day. You remember the big freeze Texas had?
Oh, yeah, we had some of it too.
Yep. Okay. Well, the day that happened, that Sunday, I had it installed that afternoon. When I just got finished installing it, we ran that thing on heat, and the first thing I'm like, well, it's probably not going to heat real well. So I cranked it up to 85. It ran us out of the house. We had to turn it back down to 72.
Yeah.
And it was still too warm with it freezing outside, and it didn't freeze up or nothing. It did
My
great.
neighbor has one. It's he gets his little man cave with. I think it's a Panasonic, but that thing is.
Yeah.
Of course, he wouldn't listen to me. He bought too big. Okay,
Mhm.
and then a year and a half later, he's got mold problems because he
Yeah.
cranks that thing down. And I told him when he bought it, I said, Mike, it's too big. You don't need to do that. You're going to have moisture issues.
Yep. He didn't. Yeah.
Guess
Say,
what?
you know, people that like it that cold, I tell them, just go to those guys that do the coolers, the buildable coolers for all these stores, and build yourself a little cooler for your room
Yeah.
and mount a unit on it, and you can freeze yourself out, and it won't sweat like it does everywhere else.
But he keeps it nice and cold in here. But I love that thing because it's quiet. I have this room I in was originally designed to run off generator. So I have 2 large window units in it. That way the generator I had at the time, during a power outage, I could run this entire room and my whole family could stay back here because I needed a much larger generator to run the entire both houses.
Mhm.
Well, now I've got a big generator so I can run everything. But when this big generator, this big window unit in the back goes out, I'm going to get a mini split.
I see. What we did was all the changes and electrical modifications I did to our house. Our lighting's all 12 volt. And I did that. And then I went from a water heater to an actual tankless propane water heater.
Right.
And I got our electric bill from like $600 a month all the way down to, I think it's like $160 a month now. And our power requirements, I can run our entire house on a 10 kW generator, and we only use it at 25% of its capacity. So,
Hi, Victor.
Victor,
good night, Victor.
sorry about that. Good night, Victor.
We put I put a tankless in our kitchen, so it runs the dishwasher and the sink, and it's really nice. It's really nice.
I love my tankless. I can turn on because we have city water. Unfortunately, I wanted to have a well, but they got a well across the street, but we can't have one over here. So, but as long as they're pumping water, I got hot water. I can take a hot shower that lasts a full propane tank, which would probably be about 3 days of running continuous hot water through it.
I'm all electric here. I don't have gas on the property. So,
Oh, we just use those 5 pound, or I think they're 20 pound, the ones that you put on a grill, the propane canisters.
yeah, it's too expensive. Yeah.
We pay what?
Well,
I
they're
think we
high
mu-
now. Fuel went up with those too. So
Yeah. Because we're using about one tank a month, and that's with 2 people here taking probably 2 showers a day. So
I run gasoline in mine. I just run gasoline because I have the capability of holding up to 600 gallons of fuel on my property.
Sweet.
So when a storm
Y'all,
comes,
I'm going to step out.
okay,
Y'all have a good
Shane,
evening.
talk to you
Yeah,
later. man.
we're boring them with all this tech talk.
No,
Thank
I'm
you
just
for
really
joining
tired.
us.
No, that stuff don't bug me. Doesn't
This is
bug me a
guy
bit.
talk. But one of my boats
Thank you,
holds
Shane.
50 gallons of fuel, so there's that, and then I have some poly drums that I'll fill up, and then I have gas cans, and
Mhm.
when a hurricane comes, you got
I don't
time.
worry about it. Yeah,
You
you got
time.
plenty of
So
time.
you just go get your stuff, and then
So
ride
my
out.
dad lucked out when he bought this property. He bought this property sight unseen,
Mhm.
and he got it for a steal. And he went out there, and when we went out and looked at the property after he bought it, apparently the guy was an ex-police officer. But he had the first thing we noticed on the property was the fact it already had a transfer switch mounted to the side of the building,
Nice.
plugged into a 67 kVA Italian-made generator, and right next to it was a 1,000-gallon diesel tank.
Wow.
I was like, Dad, you stole this house. Just the generator and that tank would have cost you what that house did. It's just, wow.
That's nice.
It's that ugly Italian green too. I'm Italian, I can say that, but be it, my dad's like, I got to find somebody to work on it, do a tune-up on it. And it's just, you're probably not going to find too many people in the U.S. that can work on a unit like that.
We were out 9.5 days with power.
I think he went, what was it, during Rita or Katrina? They went like 33 days in my area. I wasn't here during then. The
That must
state
have
was
been Rita.
powering me up.
So
Yeah, it
you're
must
in
have been.
Jasper? That was Rita.
Yeah.
Rita was a son of a.
Mhm.
Caused a lot of problems.
Son of a motherless goat.
Is that the one that came all the way up the border?
Yeah.
Yep.
Came up the Sabine River.
Yep.
My
I
son
still
was
think the
going
Sabine.
to-
Go ahead.
My son was going to Florida, and I said, there is a hurricane hitting. And he said, no, we're going up, like, I guess it's 20 that goes Texarkana up
Mhm.
that way.
Mm-hmm.
US 20.
They still got hit. All the
I
way
was
up
under
there.
state control at that time. They had to take care of me, so screw them.
Yep.
Oh, we ran off Victor too. There you go. Lisa, her tank on her generator says it'll run about 2 months on one tank. See, that's excellent.
That's awesome.
These are smart preps because,
Right.
granted, fuel eventually run out and all these things will eventually run out. But the fact that you can keep that time longer, that you have more time to prepare for the inevitable, is better for you in the first place.
When in 2008 we had Hurricane Gustav, came right through Baton Rouge,
Yep.
and it kicked the crap out of us. So we lost my roof on both houses. Not the integrity, just shingles,
Mhm.
and fence got blown down. It
Basics,
beat us up
yeah.
pretty good.
But the building stayed.
Yeah, we were fine. It's just, but after that, a lot of the gas stations and stores, they invested in generators
Mm-hmm.
because the problem was then they were sitting on fuel, but they couldn't pump it. No power. So there's several, there's a dozen gas stations within 5-mile radius of me, and they all have generators, big generators.
Ever since Rita, what I found out all through Jasper and Newton County and all these other areas, these small municipalities, they put generators, those big generators up on pylons next to every single pump station.
Yeah.
So they could keep everything running during the next hurricane. And it's like,
that's the way to do it.
they should have done it in the first place, but sometimes people have to get kicked in the butt before they realize they need to move.
Well, yeah. Well, you're supposed to learn from every storm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've been through, I don't know, 9 hurricanes. I don't know, something like that. And you learn a little something about every one of them. Every one of them, you learn a little something else.
Now, my only fear right now is we have probably about 130-foot pine tree off on the very extent corner of my property. That's the only one I worry about, because if it comes down, it's landed on my Connex, which will cause it to flip and topple, which will put it right through the middle of the house.
Yeah, that
So-
tree's coming down if it's mine.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, but I mean,
It's coming
you know how much it costs to have those guys come out and remove a
I
tree?
do know how much it costs.
I don't make that much in a half lifetime.
I know.
Hey, Jeff is close by right now. Tell
Mhm.
him he's been aching to get a hold of a tree.
And Riddle's been wanting to cut down trees since he's been.
Yeah.
Oh man, Riddle, come over here with your chainsaw, man. Hit
look
that
at all these
thing.
trees down.
But that's the only one I worry about because all the other trees are far enough away and they're not big enough that they're going to cause substantial damage. This thing is a giant lightning rod, 20 feet from the house.
I have a 25-year-old pin oak tree that's out in the middle of the yard, and I've pruned it, ever since I've had it, and it's pretty nice size now. But if it were to fall, it may fall on a little bit of this house that I'm in back here. It would not fall on the main house.
Yeah.
Maybe one limb would hit the patio off the front house. Maybe.
And that-
Right. So
Other
I'm
th-
good.
Yeah, other than that, I don't worry about too much because we're on the side of a hill. We don't get too much, even in high winds, we don't get a whole lot of high winds over here.
Yeah.
But the biggest fear here would be fire and trees falling over on us.
Well, and the worst thing that gets us in a hurricane is the tornadoes. That's the one. That's the game changer there. That's the ones that.
That's something you can't plan for.
That's the ones that hurt your feelings right there.
Yeah,
'Cause
just
I'm
look
far
at
enough. I'm far enough inland that I can survive the hurricanes pretty well. Not a problem.
you're like, what about that monster that went across 4 states, almost 200 miles on the
was
ground?
terrible.
Unbelievable.
That was horrible.
And normally we're in on that because, down here where I'm at, you get that Gulf air pumping up, man, and it's nice and warm, and it hits that cold ass air, and it's like an explosion. That's exactly what happens in it.
Well, that's how I feel here in South Texas. I mean, like we're right in the middle of the shooting gallery. We get all the moisture off the Gulf and all the stuff coming across the plains, and it's like it all decides to mix above our heads.
When the jet
That's what I'm
stream
afraid
is
is going to
right,
happen Saturday.
when that jet stream is flowing in a certain way, and you get warm air meeting cold air, and all that blends in together, and you get a low pressure, that's what happens.
Well, that's exactly what happened with that last tornado,
That's
that
what
really bad one. That is exactly what happened. That jet stream took this really hard dip, and once it creates that hard dip, you get that hard shear angle, and then it's,
They say the perfect storm. That's the perfect storm.
Yeah.
Weathermen get all giddy when they see that. It's like hurricane.
Yeah.
The weathermen down here when the hurricane's coming, they're like, oh, you can see it. They're
Reed
like,
Timmer gets a hard on and runs out in his truck.
they're like, look at this. You ought to hear them when they come on down here. It's like, look at the size of this thing and smell it. Wow, it's perfect. I'm
like watching
you
that guy.
asshole, we're fixing to all die. Shut up. Tell me where the damn eye is. That's all I want to know. Are we on the east side or are we on the west side? That's all I want to know.
Right.
That's
And
all
who
I
was
wanna
the
know.
one guy that was standing in that parking garage when that last hurricane was coming in on y'all?
Yeah.
And he was just standing there like, okay, it's really picking up. Well,
You
getting a little
about to
hard
die. It's
stand.
okay.
You talking about the one with a piece of tin flew by his head? There was a guy that did that, and there was a piece of tin ripped off the roof, and it went by his head. If it would have been a little closer, it would have decapitated him.
Yep.
Yeah.
I always wonder why those guys stand out in it and report. I'm like, why are you?
Well, it's better than those guys from CNN where they stand in a ditch and say the water's up to here, and they're standing in a 4-foot ditch.
How about the guy bracing himself in the wind, and then people behind him are just walking by?
Yeah, exactly. I loved that. That was such a great shot. Oh man,
That's a meme now. As a matter of fact, that's easy to find. You should be able to pull that right up.
yeah, they memed the hell out of that one.
That was good stuff right there.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
the ditch. That was the other one.
Yeah, the guy in the ditch where he's standing down in the ditch. The water's like 4 inches deep,
And people
and he's
walking,
in the ditch.
people walking right behind him in ankle deep water.
Yeah, that was just epic. You know, there's some people that get some of these photos and videos, man. They just need an award, just
You know
right
that
there. They
song?
need to have the Grammy guys walk up and just hand it to them.
What's the song? Dirty Laundry.
Yep.
That's a very true song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She can tell you about the plane crash with a gleam in her eye.
The bubble-headed bleach blonde.
Yep. Oh, shoot. Well, it's getting a little late, y'all. I noticed chat stopped rolling, so I'm pretty sure we ran everybody out of chat.
Yeah. I was thinking, I think I'm going to close it down.
I love D-Dog's random icons here.
Yeah,
I know.
It's great.
We've been going for 3 hours.
Yep. Well, I got to take off anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to bed.
God bless you, gentlemen. It's good talking to you.
Bonnie, thank you. We enjoyed it.
Oh,
Yep.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. I
Lisa
did
said
too.
nope. She's still there.
Lisa's a rock star, man.
Yes, she is. I think I've seen her in every chat I've joined all day today.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love you, Lisa.
Love you, Lisa. Someday we'll see your face.
Sticking around.
Yeah.
She'll come up every now and then if Bonnie makes her.
Yeah.
Have fun, people. Have
All
fun,
right,
chat.
dog. Good night.
Blessings, salutations, and we'll see you on the next one.
All right. Good night.
D-Dog, thank
night,
you
everybody.
for everything you're doing.
Aloha.
God bless y'all.
Good
You
night,
guys
Bonnie.
take care. Thank
All right.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good night, everybody that's left in chat. Thank you for joining. Love y'all. Tomorrow night it's Gigi. See you there.